with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most TikTok across the board, we charge the word because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is sheep but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life with Clawless Cat and Fatty Wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well, and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Thursday the 30th of April 2026, the final day of the month of April. First and foremost, for the live audience, I want to apologise. I was a bit late today. I was a bit late today. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, but better late than never. You know what I mean? Better late than never. Although having said that, I'm not filled with some hope that today is going to be worth, like, you know, like, put it this way, Sonny has seen the future already, and they're saying he's doing some sort of like monthly audit of his stream. So maybe I would have been better off just staying the fucked away. I don't know. I am dreading bingo today because it looks like so far it is a fucking snooze fest that is waiting for us, you know. But yeah, I mean, for the live audience anyway, I do apologise for keeping you waiting. I do appreciate you guys being patient, you know. Thank you very much for waiting around, you know what I mean. But I am sorry once again for being late. But yeah, I'm here now, so there we go. If you're an on-demand viewer, it also doesn't matter to you because you watch it later on anyway. So it's like, I didn't know, it's like a late. That's because you watch it on demand, so it's okay. There we go. Thank you to Mr. Pika Fan for popping a 7-month bingo baddie membership message saying 7 months of bingo baddie baby. Thank you very much, Mr. Pika Fan, for popping your bingo baddie membership message. Very kind indeed for being a bingo baddie for so long. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Usually I go through a few tweets and then show you a few videos and then we'd start playing bingo. Phil's live already. And there's also not a whole lot to show you apart from, well, let me recap what happened yesterday, okay? Dragon Quest went on way too long for him. And he ended up alt F4 in the game because he was determined to fucking just get out the fucking game. The game that he loves, the game that he plays, the game that no one else wanted apart from him, he ended up alt F4 out of it because it wouldn't let him save after he went and fucking finished the boss battle, and it was well after fucking 4 PM, and he was desperate to try and get his dindins. It was quite embarrassing, you know. And also Phil, it was also a bit of a disaster stream for him because Dragon Quest only got him just over $100, but half of that was a $50 super chat from one individual, who not only gave Phil $50, but they also gave Raw Phil $50. Yeah, it's a strange one. So, I mean, I don't quite know how to explain it apart from the fact that some guy called Exoplanet gave Raw Phil this $50 super chat, but at the same time, they gave DSP a $50 super chat themselves. So it's like $100 altogether from one individual, but 50 went to Raw Phil and 50 went to fucking DSP on his stream, you know. Although this is the message that Raw Phil crowd saw, you know. The one that mentions being a fan of DSP and Raw Phil, you know what I mean? Of course, Exoplanet is not going to have the fucking testicular fortitude to tell DSP that they're going to fucking give, they're a fan of the tractor as well, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they gave it by mistake, you know what I mean? Because the message is, as a fan of DSP, this is a Raw Phil message here. As a fan of DSP and of Raw Phil, whenever I donate to one, I'll donate the same to the other. I need both of them to thrive and for my own sake. Which is a strange fucking message to fucking put out there, you know what I mean? Spoken like a true detractor, I guess. You know what I mean? Who needs the DSP drama stuff to fry? I don't know. But there we go. But aye, so Exoplanets, this is the message he gave to Phil. Love the new podcast intro and edit clip king. Keep it up. Well, fucking, I mean, he lacked the fucking balls to just fucking say, hey, I'm going to give Raw Phil 50 as well. You know. But, well, so, yeah, long story short, day stream Phil got over $100 for Dragon Quest, but 50 was that one person saving it from being a disaster stream. Night stream, Phil played Pragmata, and he was given, I think, almost $250. It was quite a well-supported night stream for him playing Pragmata. So yeah, Pragmata bounced back, and I'm sure he was very pleased with that, you know, so there we go. But so that's what happened yesterday with Phil. Anyway, before we play Bingo, Sonny has made and finished Lost Judge Judgy pilot episode, 1. So I've seen a preview of this before because Sonny was kind enough to use me as a guinea pig just to kind of see what he'd made so far. I've not seen the final version yet, so this is my first time seeing the final version now. Also, part 1 of 5. You know, that's what he says here. So I'll save myself to fucking watch it. Until now, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's enjoy it together now. This is part 1 of 5, Lost Judge Judgy, the pilot, part 1.
If you are watching his shows and paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had the opportunity to...
Real people, real begging. Not kidding, mind you. Real lol cows. Judgy.
They think that I'm the lawyer now.
The Commercial Felony Streaming Act was a bill that was introduced to the United States Senate on May 12, 2011. The bill was proposed by Amy Klobuchar, Chris Coons, and John Cornyn. It would have been an amendment to U.S. Code Title 18, Section 2319. That would make unauthorized streaming of copyrighted material for the purpose of commercial advantage or personal financial gain a felony.
All rise, the Court of Just Us is now in session. The Honorable Judge Judgy proceeding. You may be seated.
Mr. Burnell, you may begin your case, sir.
Now, first of all, the first thing that people are saying about this bill is, Phil, this bill is not a new law, you know what I mean? This is an addendum or an update to already existing law. That is absolutely correct. The people that are saying that are true. The law that this bill is amending is a law that's already in place that basically says if you illegally copy and distribute or publicly perform a copyrighted work, whether for any financial gain or not, you are legally liable for infringing that copyright. And right now in law in place, the law that's in place right now basically says it's only a financial responsibility, okay? You will be fined a whatever amount of that is found by the courts because you infringed that copyright.
Come on! Mr. Jim Carrey, one more may the first outburst. Like that, and I'll have you held in contempt of this court. You may proceed, Mr. Burnell. But I'll mind you, sir, you are on thin ice.
Now what it says is you need to have 10 infringements within a 180-day period, and the total value of the violation of copyright has to be $2,500 or more. Now, that's not saying that you made $2,500 by copying and distributing this work. It's saying that the value of whatever that copyright is $2,500 or more. So, for example, if EA Games feels that the copyright for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is worth $2,500 or more, then you are liable to damages because you copied and distributed that work.
Please answer the question. Does the defense's case hold water?
No.
I did nothing wrong at all.
The defense is wrong.
Okay? That's what the terms of the original law say. Now, the bill amends a couple things. The first thing that the bill amends is the penalty for distributing or publicly performing a copyrighted work. It's basically saying it's no longer just a fine, it's now jail time up to 5 years, and it's a felony on your record. Okay, that's the first major change with this bill.
Order! Order! I'll have order in my courtroom. Prosecutor for the defense. Mr. Keanu Reeves, you may cross-examine Mr. Burnell.
Never called him a disgusting pig monster. I'm sorry.
It's huge hog beast.
The jury would disregard that statement, and it will be stricken from the records.
The second major change is that the bill is now going to apply to not only things that are released out there, okay, games, movies, TV that are publicly released already, but also games, movies, TV that are not released. So what this means is if you see a screener, you know, that leaked on the internet of, trying to think of Captain America, which isn't out yet, but if you found a screener of Captain America on the internet, that person is legally liable regardless of the fact that that movie has not been publicly distributed yet. Same thing with the video game. You just saw, it's actually true right now, Gears of War 3, a very early beta build of the game, has leaked on the internet, and people are playing the hell out of it right now. Well, whoever did that, whoever leaked that, is legally liable for that.
The Steam controller delivers.
So it's $99.99 USD, $100. So it's more expensive than a standard controller for a console, but it's way less expensive than what they're selling as premium controllers for PC these days. That's not bad. Like, that's reasonable, especially because it has the trackpads, in my opinion. Like, I really feel like the trackpads are the selling point of the thing. You know, so if you're interested in PC and console gaming hybrid style controls, like, I want it. I totally want it. Hasn't been announced yet. Like I said, this review was leaked. It was not supposed to come out yet. And this guy posted it early by complete accident. He took it down, but people already had data mined it and found it and posted it everywhere. So he's kind of in trouble. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I do think I want to get it and test it out for you guys. So I'm going to be obviously paying attention to the news about when this thing will actually be released and be available for pre-order. I want to get it and review it for you guys.
Prosecutor for the defense, Mr. Denzel Washington, you may ask your question, sir.
Are you a homosexual?
What?
Are you a homosexual? Answer the question. Are you a homo? Are you a, you know, a punk, queen, pillow biter, fairy, booty snatcher, rump roaster? Are you gay?
He's gay for pay!
Gay!
And the truth shall set you free.
Regard, you've done good for yourself, putting it in its new own space and it stands out. Okay? So, getting back to now, because we did get derailed there, talking about beforehand. So the interview happens, all of a sudden, all eyes are on you guys because you did this interview with DSP. Friday is supposed to be a decompression stream with Mario Kart, but instead it turns into something else. So now let's get into this. So what actually went down on that Friday show for you?
Yeah, we went in, we talked about things, and we do what we do every day. We just talked about what's in the news. The difference was that we were the news, and the interview was the news in the sphere, and people wanted to hear our thoughts about it for the first time, and that was the first time we got together. So, you know, you listen to your audience, and when the audience says, we want to hear your thoughts about what happened yesterday, you do that. And for us, it was a Friday, so naturally we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna get the weekend to decompress, and then we're gonna resume the show on normal on Monday. It doesn't matter if Mario Kart was played or not. The intention was still the same, was to talk about what just happened the day before for the first time, just like you did the day before with the decompression stream. Now, was it what you wanted to hear? No. But was it honest? Yes. And honestly, I think that when it comes to the reasons why we were upset was, and specifically Adam was upset, was because he smelt shit, and whenever he'd say it, you know, it was like talking in circles. And I think that there's like a lot of that stemmed from the WWE Champions thing. That's where a lot of the meat came from, right? So we asked you about that several times. You know, we got the runaround on it. We all knew it was the runaround, right? You know, we talked about you sharing your accounts, and then, you know, and then that didn't happen, and that was when the internet went out and everything associated with that. And so, you know, we were upset about it, right? Because we smelled the shit. And I think that there's like actually like a lot of irony when it comes to this, in that, like, just with yesterday, you know, I get some clips to you all the time, and leading up to this especially, you know, where you talked about WWE Champions, and you said that, you know, you spent you know, forever lying about it, right? So with that said, like, do you think that, you know, you admitted to lying about this, right? Do you think that we had a right to be upset because we felt you were lying? We knew you were lying. You admitted to lying. Do you feel that we had a right to be upset the next day?
Let me put it into these terms, okay? When a guest is going to be on a show and they're going to be interviewed and they know there's going to be hard-hitting questions, and that was all previously established, all right? We knew all this was going to happen. That's why I agreed to do the interview, because I felt like this was going to be the definitive interview or whatever, okay? Never in my wildest dreams did I expect that the next day after the interview you were going to do that. You didn't even tell the public you were going to do that. And now, let's be honest here. What actually happened on that Friday show is you talked to my detractors almost the entire show. You were reading all of their contributions as they rolled in. I think some of them were previously from the interview the day before. I want to be fair here. I think they were like leftovers you hadn't shouted out the day before. And then there was a ton of contributions that came in that day from my detractors. So you just sat there reading them. And okay, you're upset with me, you don't believe me, you smell shit, all right? But there's a difference between saying, well, we just did this big interview, we don't believe him, versus actually, like, actively participating in memes that they have about me. Your entire cast laughed ack on the show, Craig, together, as if this was something funny to do to deride Phil. I was the guest on your show the day before for 5 hours. I was on your show and answered hard-hitting questions. You didn't have to believe the answers.
Hold on, did you answer? Because you.
Oh, I did. Oh, indeed, I answered. You just didn't like the answers.
Phil, don't flip that on me, because you didn't. You were dishonest with us, and we smelt that.
It's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer.
It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer. That single quote right there, I think will fucking haunt him forever and really fucking... It means you can never fucking trust a thing he fucking says, I think, you know what I mean? He's flat out admitting that yes, and this interview, remember, he set up the side scroller thing. I'm derailing a bit from the fucking video here, of course. I mean, the side scrollers interview was set up supposedly to be a definitive fucking interview. If everyone fucking wants to know the real truth and all the hard-hitting questions to get asked of DSP, this side scrollers interview will fucking be the definitive be-all and end-all of all the hard-hitting questions. And fast forward to Phil fucking admitting, yeah, I fucking lied about things, so who fucking cares? It doesn't matter if it was fucking honest. I mean, one more time, just in case you fucking missed it.
Don't flip that on me because you didn't. You were dishonest with us, and we smelt that.
It's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer.
Then let me ask you this, Bill. Will you apologize for lying?
Prosecutor for the defense, Mr. Tom Cruise. Do you have any questions for Mr. Burnell?
Answers!
Well, what happened to the quality there? The quality just went to 144p. Get the fuck out, you know. We need fucking Judgy to fucking be in prime fucking quality here. What the fuck happened to the quality there? The quality just fucking fell off a fucking cliff there. Jesus Christ. Hey, hold on. Play, you bastard. Oh, balls. The quality went to shit there for a second there. Why would you play?
For the defense, Mr. Tom Cruise.
There we go.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Burnell?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? My internet's fucking... Well, my internet seems to be okay. It's just for whatever reason it's fucking... being awfully patchy. Might have to go back to auto just so I can fucking play. Yeah, you bastard. I'm going back in time and hopefully it'll just fucking play itself.
Prosecutor for the defense, Mr. Tom Cruise. Do you have any questions for Mr. Burnell?
Answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Even though the game's not out, this bill is basically saying the pre-released game is still, you're still legally liable if you distribute that or do a public performance.
This is on my end, guys. Sorry, I don't know why YouTube's being very weird right now. For me, anyway. But it's struggling to even fucking load the rest of this fucking video. That's just so, yeah, I might just let it fucking finish loading because it's almost done. We're like literally a minute to go and it is like loading the rest of it, you know. I do apologise for that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, but today, at some points today anyway, my internet has just been a bit weird in terms of like buffering and speeds or whatever. Which is strange, the stream's fine, I think. My actual stream is still connected and not that shit, you know, so I don't know what's going on. Let's just enjoy the rest of this. I do apologise for that.
You're still legally liable if you distribute that or do a public performance of that against the copyright holder's wishes, okay? Those are the two major changes with this bill. Now, the reason that everyone's kind of all of a sudden up in arms is because previously, it was just a fine, and usually, and we're saying 99.99999% of the time,
999999!
Banned. Gone. Forever.
The copyright holder, whoever it was, the movie studio, the video game developer, etc., don't care. They don't care. They don't prosecute. They don't effectually have a means to do so, and they just don't really care. Now, more so for video games, because video game playthroughs, in a lot of cases, people argue, promote the game. Some people will say,
"Ooh, cliffhanger." Have a cliffhanger ending right there. And yeah, you can't give me the credit because I fucking potato mode. Look, guys, I'm sorry that the last minute or so on my end was a bit fucking potato mode. If you want to watch it yourself and see it in whatever quality you can end up playing it at yourself, the link to the videos on the channel right now. So I'd recommend you check it out, guys. There you go. Well done to Sunny though. Part 2 is scheduled to come out at the end of May. So there you go. May 26th apparently is penciled in for part 2. So looking forward to part 2 there. I assume this is like the end and nothing else at the end. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff on it. Good stuff, Sonny. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, Sonny made that. I get a little bit of entertainment there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on my end. I do hope it's fucking going to resolve itself now because also we've got fucking bingo to play. It is time to fucking play some bingo. So yeah, hopefully The stream quality behaves itself fucking now so we can play some bingo. But I need a number. I need a number for today's bingo card so I can generate today's bingo bingo card. So yeah, the first number in chat I see will be a number that we use for today's bingo card. I'll just randomise a bingo back in the ritual. Wait for that. And the first number in chat I saw was from Fox who said 10. So, okay, let's press 10 here and let's see the bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say comments, him ignoring a troll tip, him saying congratulations, him clearing his throat, him saying it is what it is. The second row is Phil saying or doing Q&A, him touching his eye, him chewing some water, him scratching his stash, and him saying basically. The third row is Phil saying necessarily, feedback, him flexing his no arms, him saying fun, and nobody or no one. The fourth row is Phil saying right now, him pipes winning something, him being all clown mode, him saying help and support. The fifth and final row is Phil saying what I mean by that is him giving a turbo nose where he goes no, him saying okay, oh, and finally, you guys. So that's the bingo card we have for today's show. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a Full House bingo card. For example, for every 10 zip snorts or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds of Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jay shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jay, not only do you get a free space for that, but a celebrate free space we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his good buddy Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
So those are ways that Phil can help us get free spaces, but you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new Arena members we have to Ringo streams, we get a free space. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. A £25 tip gives us the option to vote on whether to count it as 5 free spaces or just nuke the stream entirely. That goes to a poll, of course, where you guys decide. And of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces on bingo is just to like the stream overall. 25 likes or more, we get 1 free space, which we already have, so that's 1 free space right away. Good stuff indeed. 50 likes would get us 2 more free spaces, 75 likes is 3 more free spaces, and 100 likes on bingo would be 4 more free spaces on top of that. And every time we get a free space, courtesy of you guys liking the stream, we celebrate by watching an animation. And I think for 25 likes today, we should fucking celebrate with some fucking banana.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in this.
Thanks, Jasper. Good cat. But there we go. You guys are in charge. That's one of the ways we get free spaces, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. Good stuff. There are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to AI Marble Phil Bonnell. Pike's playing it all for us right fucking now.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
There you go, good stuff indeed. Make sure you have a comment on that community post if you haven't yet got one already. Current bingo prize winners include Mammon, who has a Scottish soundboard pass. So there's Larry. So there's Ronan. Meanwhile, the Baron and Toxics both hold full house passes themselves. Those are the current bingo prize winners as things stand. But Mammon's Scottish soundboard pass, for example, will expire after the bingo stream tomorrow, you know what I mean? So yeah, people have a week or so basically to use these prizes once they earn the prizes. And also, I mean, also, I want to top this as well, you know what I mean? Just for the sake of transparency, you know? I have been a bit behind on giving the bingo winners at the end of each month what they're due, but I have been catching up. For example, so basically, the January people who won prizes, they will get paid their bingo prize stuff very soon. Next month, you know, at the very latest next month as well. And hopefully I can take care of some February prize winners as well. Next month I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, also there's some Native Mamba, for example, is waiting for their prize, you know what I mean? I've been trying to keep in touch with them behind the scenes just to kind of reassure them. Gohan Krabs as well, them, Nato Ronan as well, Q-Lamp I've been talking to as well behind the scenes. The Yorkshire Walker as well is also due. I mean, runners up prize as well, you know what I mean? And Bill Brasky and Dodgers as well. But I'm just full disclosure, I do know who gets what. I am very aware of who's meant to be getting what, but I just can't want to make sure that, you know, people are aware as well. You know what I mean? But because everything that happened to me in the last like half year or so, basically, you know, it's when I've had to kind of reshuffle how I do things. But I still felt like I owed people certain things as well, which is why there's been a bit of a delay in getting people what they're meant to be getting, because I've had to shuffle, you know, just money stuff basically, you know what I mean, at my end, and try and fucking reevaluate who's all getting, you know, walking to the bingo as well in terms of prizes. But I just kind of thought I'd tell you guys all about that, you know, so there we go. So yeah, also, you know, so yeah, bingo prizes stuff as well, you know what I mean. Also, tomorrow, actually today, after today's bingo, because it's the last day of the month, exactly. After today's bingo, we're having a marble race to see who wins for the month for fucking March. April even. Today's April. Sorry, fucking March. April. Yeah, can't get with the fucking times. But here we go. Yeah. Yorkshire Walker, you were a runner-up in March. You were one of the runners-up in March. Which means that you're due a monetary bingo prize. But you may have to wait a month or two. But that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Because your marble came like second or third. You know what I mean? So you're due something. But you see, you've not been forgotten. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? You will get something soon. I will try and get in touch with you, or encourage you to get in touch with me behind the scenes as well, and I'll sort out what you're owed, basically, you know? Aye. So there we go. And after a bingo today, whether we win Full House or not, we're having a marble race to determine who wins for the month of April, okay? So if you haven't yet got your comment locked in and secured, get it in now, and I'll add it before we do marbles at the end of the show. Anyway, I think I've covered all the bases, not jazz, you know what I mean? I think I've explained everything enough. And there's only one thing I have to do really before I start playing bingo, and that is for us to press the Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
On that aggressive note, it is time for us to start playing some bingo.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Actually, before that, Monkai, thank you very much to Monkai for popping a 26-month bingo buddy mission message saying Marble Race Day is here, the Grand National of YouTube. The monthly Grand National. Yeah, exactly. If the Grand National is once a month for you would absolutely be correct. There we go. Oh, hell. So, yeah, I mean, there we go. But yeah, good stuff indeed. So thank you very much for that, Monkai, very kind of you indeed. Three more either new or new memberships, by the way, we get a free space, because obviously yourself, Mr. Fan, both popped your membership messages already. So 3 more of those we get a free space as well. Just a little reminder. But yeah, it's time for us to start playing bingo. Good luck, everybody. I hope the fucking quality of stream doesn't dip too much as I try to fucking play it. But then again, if Phil looks all fucking pixelated, will we complain? I personally won't. But good luck, because here we fucking go.
How you doing, everybody? What's up? Good morning and welcome to the show. It's the DSP Morning Show for Thursday, the 30th of April, 2026. That's right. April's about to be over. Doesn't it feel like April just started? Doesn't it feel like the April 1st spring and Easter specials?
Who fucking cares?
Do you remember those? It seems like it's actually been a while since they happened, doesn't it? A lot has happened in April. Like, really, a lot went down if you really think about this month and all the content that I put out and the stuff that we did together. You know, we had those April Fool's specials of LTG and Wings of Redemption. Then we had my big birthday bash marathon, which was very fun. You know, me playing old school fighters and stuff like that, Super Mario World all day long on my birthday. Then we had edited videos hitting the channel for the premieres of games like Pragmata and Mouse PI for Hire. We had me quitting Street Fighter 6, which was epic rage quit crash out, right? And then we had me playing through and reviewing Crimson Desert. And a bunch more. Like, it's been a very, very eventful month. And today we end the month also with something eventful. The premiere of the first actual console-exclusive game that I have played in a ridiculously long time. Like, I want you to really think about this. When was the last time I did a playthrough of a console-exclusive game? And I had to use a console to play it. Either Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 Pro.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
It's been a really long time, hasn't it? Like, I can't even...
Ion.
Bro.
Sorry. I noticed a face there. I noticed a face.
Fucking straight.
How did these fucking faces get made? Jesus Christ, man. Thank you very much to Ira for the $5 super chat. It says, in his own words, I hope these monthly recaps don't become a pattern. Oh, fuck. We get these fucking recaps daily. Oh, yeah, it's awful. No. he is happy to fucking recap the month of April because April done well for him in the grand scheme of things. And on YouTube anyway, I think, you know, like April 1st, he had a big drama fest. I mean, and he had his birthday celebration as well, where he was giving like $2,000 for the whole day, you know what I mean? So yeah, YouTube that was quite kind to him, I think, throughout the month of fucking April, which is why I want to fucking remind everyone how fucking well April went for him, you know? Now, if May is a stinker for him, do you think he's going to fucking fondly recap that? I don't fucking think so, you know? Yeah, but there we go, good stuff indeed. But thank you, I hear that for the sub chat, very kind indeed. I mean, Yorkshire Walker, I'll talk to you about it. No, well, put it this way. I'll talk to you about it later on at some point. And yeah, I want to get you something at the very least. I mean, so yeah, even if it's a small thing, you know what I mean, like a £25 thing. That's your prize anyway. It's a £25 either PayPal thing or like an Amazon voucher, whatever. I mean, that's your prize you're due anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not a huge thing you're getting, but I still need to get something. So I'll talk to you behind the scenes about it. It's like some course, and I'll get something sorted out. So don't worry about it. So yeah, back to today though. Phil making this face, making that expression. I feel, I mean, the thing is though, I don't really need to look for a thumbnail for tomorrow because tomorrow is May the 1st. So really, any thumbnail tomorrow that happens is going to have a May the 1st sort of reference to it, you know? So is it fun? Is it a fun face that Phil has fucking made here? Absolutely. And any other day, this would be a prime thumbnail contender. But tomorrow happens to be May the 1st, and also that means that's, you know, well, you all know what's fucking going to be shown on the fucking thumbnail tomorrow. Having said that though, I will absolutely throw this up on the screen in the screenshots fed my member Discord. If members want to fancy having fun with that image, they can have some fun with that image. But yeah, other than that though, let's just crack on with bingo.
It's been a really long time, hasn't it? Like, I can't even think of the last time that was the case. There were a few things that we tried out. For example, recently we did the Invincible versus closed beta, right? There was Code Violet back in January. Faded Shadow, very smart calling that out.
Didn't you play a Nintendo Switch recently? Was that not counting, Phil?
But none of those really evolved into anything concrete. It was just, one-off mess around, and then right back to business as usual on my gaming PC. So this is actually the first game in a long time that maybe it's good enough that we're actually going to play it as a major console exclusive. Now, here's the thing. Vsouza says, well, what about Nintendo Switch? Technically, you're right. But
technically, you're right. It's a console. Technically, you're absolutely right and I'm absolutely wrong. But here's why I'm not going to count it.
What I'm talking about here is a true console exclusive in the vein of, say, something that was in the console wars between PlayStation and Xbox.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking incorrect cunt. No, you were 100% wrong. And you can't accept that you are 100% fucking wrong. So you gotta try and fucking bullshit and pig-explain your way to fucking why you weren't fucking wrong, even though you absolutely fucking were 100% fucking wrong. And then, guys, the Nintendo Switch doesn't count as a console. Make sense of that if you can, but the Nintendo Switch does not fucking count as a fucking console, apparently. Just bear that in mind.
Because if you remember, for over a decade, that was the vast majority of stuff that I played. You know, early on, it was always Xbox 360 versus PlayStation 3.
That was your conscious choice, though. Like, that was, but just because that, like, Phil, it's still a console. Just because you didn't fucking play it doesn't mean it's not a console. Hell, isn't the PlayStation only existing due to Nintendo falling out of favour with Sony? Isn't that the history of the fucking PlayStation? At first, Sony and Nintendo were at first in cahoots to make a console together, weren't they? And then Nintendo went and betrayed Sony. I don't know if betrayed Sony is the right word, but Nintendo just said, you know, we're going to fucking go elsewhere instead. We're going to partner up with, I can't exactly who it was that Nintendo partnered up with instead. You know what I mean? To make the N64, you know. Yeah, Nintendo pulled a disk drive system, you know what I mean? And so Sony fucking were meant to be doing something with Nintendo in the first place. It didn't came about, and Sony fucking said, okay, fuck it, let's just compete with, you know, Nintendo then. And just, you know, and then the PlayStation 1 was born. You know? And history was fucking made. The PlayStation fucking outsold N64 massively. But I can't remember exactly who it was that Nintendo partnered up with to go. Yeah, it grew up Nintendo. He looks like a Nintendo. Oh, was it Panasonic? I don't know. I knew it was somebody. Or I can't remember exactly who it was, you know. What was his first console? Shit, yeah, that's a good question. Phil has told the story multiple times, but every time he tells it, I fall asleep, so I can't remember. But I know his uncle got it from him, though. His uncle got it for him, though. I don't know that much. Maybe I fucking Atari or something, I don't know.
And then it was Xbox One versus PlayStation 4, and most games that I played were big exclusives. And now these days, there's almost no exclusives whatsoever when you think about the gaming landscape. It's either a game that's on every platform, or if it's a game that's going to be exclusive to Xbox, it's not really because it's also on PC simultaneously. You are correct if you're talking about Switch 2. Yeah, we do use the Switch 2 a bit. You know, we absolutely do. Currently, I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red. Before then, we were playing Pokemon Legends ZA. We play some Mario games. We play some other stuff. You know, we're doing stuff on the Switch too. I will admit. So if you're talking about console exclusive, Nintendo still does it because Nintendo doesn't port their stuff anywhere, right? But I just remember, for the longest time, I wasn't a PC user, right? I wasn't a PC gamer. It was all about
who fucking
the console.
cares?
And every day having that console updated, this controller charged, and ready to go, right, for every single stream. And it was a different feeling, quite honestly. It really was. I feel like it was just a different era. And now for me, that era is in the past because how often do I really use my PS5 Pro? Almost never, right? Like, if you really take a look at since I got it until now, how many actual playthroughs did I do on PS5 Pro? And even so, when you think about it, some of them were throwback games like Dino Crisis, you know? It wasn't like, oh, the PS5 Pro exclusive that I absolutely needed to play on there or whatever. So, Thanks, Soul at 2 a.m. for that jump scare. I really appreciate that. He says, can we talk about chocolate milk? We could if you'd like. It would be a short discussion. I don't think there's much to talk about in regards to chocolate milk. Burger. Thank you for $2 in our first contribution of the day. I appreciate that. Today, I might actually have to up all of my air conditioning settings, and I might actually have to do so soon.
Who fucking
Reason being,
cares?
We're getting warmer weather for the next, like...
Wait, what happened there?
Actually have to do so soon.
Oh, he's changing the channel. Is I'm fucking gonna stop these fucking detractors from fucking watching this shit. Here's my fucking universal remote control to attack all detractor channels from fucking rebroadcast me illegally.
Reason being, we're getting warmer weather for the next, like, few days, 2 weeks. It looks like...
Yeah, so is most of the fucking world. Well, it's like fucking... It's been a lovely day in fucking Scotland, I must say. The temperature got as high as like 22 degrees Celsius where I am. You know what I mean? That's quite nice. Right now, even though it's like 8 o'clock at night, it's like 17 degrees Celsius. It's a very warm evening, you know. UK are enjoying quite a nice bit of sunny weather right now. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lovely time to fucking enjoy the good weather. I don't know why it's pertinent or relevant to you though, Phil, because you're a fucking hermit who doesn't like going outside because you're terrified of a big bad world full of nasty detractors.
Like one day we might even have 80+ degree weather, which is definitely summer weather. Let me take a look here. Oh yeah, for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight days, it's going to be high 70s out.
Oh wow, cool. Well right, so I said, so right now for Phil, it's 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 19 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit colder for me right now than what it is for DSP right now. By 2 degrees Celsius. I don't know how Fahrenheit converts to Celsius, you know what I mean? All I can tell you is what's on the screen right now in Raw Phil's end. Raw Phil's end is showing the weather in Celsius and Fahrenheit. So there you go. But yeah. But then again, you know what I mean? The sun's going down on our end, you know what I mean? In the UK, you know what I mean? It's like an 8 o'clock at night, you know? So yeah. The sun's starting to go down, big guy.
Outside in the afternoon. So I might actually today have to pump up all my fans. I've had my fans on like low, and then I have the air conditioner on low. So I might actually have to pump stuff up to get better air circulation here today. Because I was sitting here, I'm like, that feels a little stuffy, actually, even with the AC on. So I might have to get that going, get some Arctic circulation in here.
Arctic circulation? The fuck are you fucking talking about? Arctic circulation.
But yeah, what a different feeling being a gamer in 2026 versus, you know, that freaking early years. It was all about Xbox 360 versus PS3. And then to be honest, for like 10 years, it was all PS4. And to be really honest, this whole PS5 console gen, where did it go? Being straight up on it, like where the hell did the PS5 era go? Here's what I remember. We were sitting here playing Batman Arkham City. And someone came on stream and said, there is a special link you have to use if you want to pre-order PS5. Because PS5 is so monstrously in demand, no one can get it. But if you use this code on Amazon right now, you'll get it. And me and a bunch of the stream viewers all used the code and ran, and we all reserved our PS5s. And that's really the only reason we had a PS5 at launch. We got lucky with someone finding this Amazon link, and we were able to get it, okay? And so, PS5 comes out, and admittedly, early PS5 era was kind of exciting, with games that were looking better, you know, actually in true 1080p 60 frames, which is all anyone ever wanted for the longest time, and now consoles could finally do it. And admittedly having, you know, better lighting and stuff like that, it was pretty cool. But really quickly, like within like a year or two of PS5 being out, that hype kind of died out as the console war died. Meaning, there really was no more console war between PlayStation and Xbox. It just kind of fizzled out, and it was all about PS5. And so because of that, essentially no one really cared anymore about console exclusives. And it became more about, hey, yeah, you could get that game, but it's also on everything else too.
I mean, this is kind of why I gravitated towards PC gaming. I still had my PS4, you know, ages ago. You know, I don't have it anymore. You know what I mean? But I had the choice to make. Also, I do still enjoy gaming, but I was like, do I want to fucking stay with PlayStation and spend all this money on a PlayStation 4? Do I want to go to Xbox route instead, or do I just kind of do I want a good PC so I can play games on PC instead? And personally, I don't regret one bit. I am very happy that I went the PC route. You know what I mean? I've been able to fucking enjoy, you know, playing GTA 5 on PC and actually have fun with some mods with the fucking game as well. And not only that as well, you know what I mean? I was like, it's like, there's a lot of games as well. You know, even playing some daft indie games, you know what I mean? Like playing things like RV There Yet with Moki, you know? That things like that, and playing Hitman as well, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, there's like all these mods as well. There's randomizer mods you can have in Hitman. I'm actually looking into installing that in the future, so I can try and play Hitman levels with a fucking randomizer mod. So everything's fucking randomized, which will just fucking throw the whole thing into chaos, you know? But that's what I'm saying though, PCs offer you a lot more flexibility to enjoy these fucking games. You know, and you're not restricted with the limitations of console stuff. So I'm personally pleased about the PC gaming route. I would recommend that if you're able to.
It doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't matter if you're playing on Xbox, if you're playing on PlayStation, if you're playing on PC, when everyone's getting the same game. So this whole last, like, when did PS5 even come out? This is the funny part. I don't remember. Was it 2020? So we're, what, 6 years into PlayStation 5/Xbox Series X era? Does it feel like it? Honestly? Not really. And that's why we're getting talks about what's the next console and what's it going to be. Like, wait, what? I've barely used, I have PS5 Pro. I probably used it 7 times since I got it. And half the time I play the game once, I don't even finish it. I just, and we don't play it again. You know what I mean? It's such a rarity that I play something on a console, not Switch, and actually play it to completion these days. With Soros, which is the new release today, I'm hoping we will. Okay? It's the spiritual successor to Return.
Motherfucker. Steve! He's done it again!
From way back in 2020.
He's gone back to fucking saying successor.
Release today, I'm hoping we will. Okay? It's the spiritual successor.
Oh, bastard.
To Returnal from way back in 2021, so 5 years removed from the last game. Supposedly, it's the evolution of that game with big improvements to the gameplay elements, to the graphics, to basically all the things I criticized heavily about Returnal apparently have been addressed. Actual real advancement that you save instead of having to replay stages from the beginning and keeping nothing. So it feels like your time isn't wasted. Like, that was my problem with Returnal. If you do a run, you could have a whole run that's a bust, but you wasted a ton of time. As opposed to say...
Wasn't Returnal the game where wasn't he playing Returnal on Twitch and he got suspended on Twitch for saying something naughty? Wasn't it Returnal that he was playing that time? I think it was. Returnal was a stationary game, yeah. I think I included that in my Phil's History of the N-Word compilation video I made way back in the day. But to be fair, Phil didn't, you know, did Phil say it? Kind of. Did I mean to say it? No. But it still sounds like if I could said it, you know? Oh shit, do you have alcohol? He's talking about how he can't travel again. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God. I actually don't have... I do have alcohol, yes, but none are cold right now. I forgot to put more in the fridge to get nice and chill. But if you're warning me of this right now, I may actually fucking bail and put, you know, be right back. Like, I might just show you autos on screen while I fucking run to put fucking alcohol in the fridge so I can get it nice and chilled to help endure the bad man. You guys can enjoy watching this otter eat his own arse. And I'll fucking get some alcohol put in the fridge. I'll be right back, guys. You know, it sounds like I'm going to need a fucking... I'm going to need some alcohol to get through the rest of this fucking bingo. So, be right back. Enjoy the otters being all cute and disgusting.
I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take it dollars and roll it out the toss in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie!
Alright, I'm back. I'm fucking back. I've got two more Desperados in the fridge, chilling right now. And they should be nice and chilled. And my fridge is pretty cold, you know what I mean? So it won't take long to get them cold and nice and chill. So yeah, the bad man, I will have alcohol on standby when I need it. So yeah, this could be brutal. We might be begging for the Baron or Toxics to show up and cash in their full house tickets if they got them handy. So yeah, Jesus man. Let's continue the bingo so far. We've got a few things ticked off so far, quite a few things ticked off on the board so far. And we've got a free space as well, of course, thanks to you guys liking the stream. And plenty of snorts and burps already this early on.
Say if you played Hades, pretty much every run in Hades you got something out of. Well, people are saying that's the difference here in Sorrows, where Sorrows feels like every time you play it, you're making progression, no run is wasted. That's good. That's really good. It means your time is invested well, and it's not a waste of your time. I think I'm going to like it. Plus, I'll be honest, Returnal was an absolutely gorgeous game 5 years ago, so now on PS5 Pro with all these enhancements and everything, it's probably going to be like ridiculous. The only catch here, I think it's only going to run at 60 frames. Now, I'm enabled up to 120. Like, I can play games up to 120 frames, and I have VRR on and everything, but I actually don't know if this game runs at more than 60 frames. I don't know if it's limited to that or not. I guess we'll have to see. I'm just so used to playing games at 120 hertz now that it might actually look weird to play one at 60. Like, every PC game is 120 hertz for me now.
Who
so
fucking
we'll have to see if that
cares?
throws anything off. But I do hope that it's a good game, and I hope that we get into it, and you guys want to see me play the whole thing. It would be a rare thing for me to play through a whole game on PS5 Pro these days. So we'll have to see. But that also means, of course, I have to get used to having this controller charged. You know, I didn't have it charged this morning. You can see there's the cable. It's actually running across my whole studio to get to the PS5 Pro. I think it's charged because if it wasn't charged, it would be blue, right? It would be glowing blue. So I guess it is charged now. I guess I'll test that later.
Who
But I think if it
fucking
needs to
cares?
glow, it would be like pulsating if it was actually charging its battery.
Burger.
Anyway, welcome everyone. Shall we now say good morning? I guess so. Good morning to everyone who is here. Let's say hello on the YouTube side. Who do we got? V. Souza, Sumafer, King Michael, Grandmaster Scrub, Sky Jogger, Rose Diamonds, Azad, Von Reginald, clearly not Jamie, Mike Kelly, and more. I'm sure BRS. Who else do we got? I'm sure more people are here. Oh, no, not him again. What's up? Mr. Magoo's Eye Doctor, what's up? On the kick side, we got Eddie Chill. We got God's Silliest Goose. Snake Sauce is here. Who else do we got? Stepson, Netcode's Evil Twin, Mario Handcart. Mojito Kitty's here today. What's up? Ministry of Support is here. What's up? Jasper Kitty the 8th, Hytemus, or Omega Trees. Hello.
Your hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Yeah, very much to Monkai for the £2 super chat. It says, remember the old PC Master Race hating days? Oh yeah, those days were great, you know. I would fucking swear profusely that the fucking PC gamers are fucking not real gamers because you're hunched over a fucking monitor and keyboard and some sort of fucking gamer chair where it's not a true authentic gaming experience. Phil Burnell would swear profusely and testify that the true, genuine, hardcore gaming experience involved sitting your arse on some sort of comfortable fucking couch or whatever, a love seat. You know, with digital surround sound speakers on either side of you as you play a video game in extreme comfort on a big telly. That was like, this is the excuses the film made to justify not fucking doing PC gaming back in the fucking day, you know? He would swear that a true authentic gaming experience should fucking be in a situation where you're not huddled over, watch, you know, and like playing the game with a bunch of headphones on and all that shit as well, you know? It was just basically excuses and copium, you know? You can enjoy video games exactly how you fucking want, you know? Some fucking people enjoy fucking playing games on a fucking PC. Now some fucking people enjoy just chilling on a fucking couch. Some fucking people play video games lying down. I personally don't, I can't understand how people can play video games seriously if they're fucking horizontal. You know, if you're meant to fucking be dialed in and locked in to play a game, but you're fucking, you're completely horizontal. Like, how you get dialed in if you're just flat as a fucking board? You know what I'm saying? But some people do. Some people play, also each to their own. Whatever works for individuals fucking works for them, you know? But, yeah. Oh, Phil hated the fucking PC stuff back in the day. PC master race. Phil's like, I can't afford a gaming PC. Phil has made $100,000+ every fucking year for the past 15, 16 years or whatever, doing this content creation stuff. So the fact that he claims he couldn't fucking afford a couple of $1,000 to spend on a gaming PC is laughable. He could have afforded it, but he'd rather have spent the money on other things like Supercard, or, you know, or whatever else. You know, but, you know, obviously that transition to fucking WWE Champions. I mean, but before WWE Champions, there was WWE Supercard. As addiction to that. As I'm saying, I can relate. I have a couch and chair that I got for free, effectively. I had to spend money and get it delivered, and that was it. But I got a free couch, effectively, and a chair delivered to me for my flat here, and it has served me very well. It's in good condition, you know what I mean? It's quite comfy, you know. I have fallen asleep on that couch many times accidentally while watching TV, and I can testify it's a very comfortable fucking couch. You know, but yeah, you can get good value for money, good bargains everywhere. You know what I mean? Well, Phil, not Phil though. You wouldn't see Phil doing that. You know, that's a poor person thing to do. Phil wouldn't be caught dead doing that. You know, it has to be brand new. It has to be expensive. You know, if it's cheap, then it's not worth it. That's Phil's motto.
Ford is here. What's up? Jasper Kitty the 8th, Hytemus, or Omega Trees. Hello, Sarsaparilla Sunset. We got a lot of people here today. Now we got Mandles, Ava Cowboy Fan, Faded Shadow, and more over on the YouTube side. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning show where we're going to chill and build up attendance for the premiere of Saros here on DSP Gaming. We'll get more people here before we start, and we'll play Saros for around 3 hours today. We'll give it a go. We'll see what it's like. All right, now normally I would play the living heck out of a new release, but tomorrow we got a special marathon event planned. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow the anticipation is finally over. It's time for DSP's Mega Busting Marathon, where we're going to be playing a variety of Mega Man classics, including Mega Man 8, 9, and 10. There's going to be booze, there's going to be food, there's going to be special celebrations, special animations. It's going to be a very special day full of busting fun here on the channel. So I hope that you'll...
Are you sure you don't mean busting, Phil? Because if we go to your fucking schedule, your schedule still says busting. Busting marathon. You dumb bastard.
You'll be here all day tomorrow, all right? So that's going to be great. And then I'm off on Saturday, so it means the next time we're going to play Saros will be Sunday, all right? FYI, I'm going to play Saros today for 3 hours, and it's going to be Sunday night's late night stream. So we'll get about 5+ hours in, and we'll see how much we like it, and if we want to make a full playthrough of it or not. For the record, it is a full-priced game. It's $69.99 on PlayStation 5, so it is, you know, pretty expensive. I got it. Let's go. Let's see if people like it, and if we're going to do a full...
Why is it... Wait. Why is it a factor? No. He's advertising this gameplay stream to his audience. And out of the fucking blue, he just drops that out of there. Why? I am tempted to suggest that's a beg.
How much we like it, and if we want to make a full playthrough of it or not. For the record, it is a full-priced game. It's $69.99 on PlayStation 5, so it is, you know, pretty expensive. I got it. Let's go. Let's see if people like it, and if we're going to do a full playthrough of it or not. Okay? Cool. I received a $10 tip here. Let's go ahead and play an animation and see what this person has to say.
Anonymous, of course.
Here we go. So this $10 tipper says, Sony had most of its studios working on failed games as a service games. I haven't enjoyed Sony's output this gen, but Returnal and now Saros have been a huge bright spot for me. This game rocks. Yeah, that is the report that happened is, basically, let's say 5 years ago, okay? Sony saw the writing on the wall that Xbox was completely botching everything. That Xbox no longer was going to be a real console competitor. And so the management of Sony instructed most of their internal studios, or, you know, Sony-owned studios, to just make games as a service games. Like, no exaggeration. They were like, make any game that will create a subscription model of revenue for us. That's all we care about. Because that's the trend now. Again, games like GTA Online and Fortnite are absolutely printing billions of dollars of profits. So we need a piece of that pie. We need a game on PlayStation that is games as a service, so start making them, right? And so they did, and they all flopped. Anything that came out failed, didn't do well. And they actually just recently had this big internal, you know, decision. Forget it. Dump all the games. They're not working anymore. Go back to designing good games again.
I mean, it depends entirely on the game. Like, games... I'm still... The notion of some sort of subscription server game, but... I mean, there's games out there, for example, like Trackmania is a good example, you know? That game, if you want to play the full version of that game, you need to fucking actually give money to the developers of that game, like every year, to be able to play the full version of that game. But on the flip side of that, you are constantly getting new content for the game of Trackmania. You know what I mean? And it's a game where also it's a racing game. You know what I mean? You compete with other fucking people online, for example. You know what I mean? And so yeah, but it's like so the formula does work for some games, I think. You know, it's sometimes, I mean, it depends on the game. If there's a demand for it, if there's an audience for it, if there's a fucking market for it, you know. it's like, I mean, but yeah, I mean, it works for Trackmania because also they fucking managed to fucking, they put a lot of effort and time into the fucking game. They managed to fucking build up a fan base and audience or whatever. They have a dedicated fucking group of people as well that are constantly spending money to get more content out the fucking game as well, and they get provided that content as well. New tracks and new modes and all that shit, you know. And yeah, live services are the problem. Bad games are the problem. You know what I mean? I mean, not even necessarily bad games. I mean, the games themselves might be okay, but maybe it's like just the implementation of some things within those games. You know, I don't know. But the problem, I think, of course, is that people don't really know what they want. Phil doesn't know what he wants. He pretends to fucking know what he wants, but you ask him, he doesn't know. He won't be able to tell you. It's all fucking. It's easy to say, we want good games. Okay, what kind of game do you want? And people just go, well, not that. I don't want that. And that. I don't want that. I don't want. But they can't tell you what they do want, usually.
So it's been so scarce, this console gen. It literally has been so scarce that we've gotten good exclusives outside of, you can argue, maybe, you know, Nintendo. But even then, look at the Nintendo exclusives like Mario Kart World, a game that they charged $80 for and arguably had less content than every Mario Kart before it and played horribly. Seriously, like an awful game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, a game that's a one-trick pony. If you've played it for 2 hours, you've seen the entirety of the game except the final stage. This is what Nintendo's coming out with now, you know? So even though, yeah, they do have exclusives, they're not must-play, in my opinion. So to finally have one is actually a momentous occasion. I'm excited to try Sorrows today. I hope it plays well. Here's how it looks. Oh my!
Oh, that's fantastic, Phil. You done fucking great there. Well done, dumbass. Well, Phil saying that makes me kind of think of a good question. What has been the last must-play game that you remember? Like, what is the last generational game? I can't think of anything, to be honest. I don't think anything has come out recently that was a must-play game. Like, if you didn't play it, you fucking missed out because the whole generation loved playing a game. See, you say that, Alex. I've never played Elden Ring, and I don't feel like I've lost anything. I've never played Baldur's Gate 3. I don't feel like I've missed out. I've never played Clair Obscur. These 3 games, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscur, I have not touched any of these games. I've not played any of these games. I don't feel like I've personally missed out playing these games. You know? No, I'll say I've heard very good things about all 3 games for different reasons, of course. I mean, I can appreciate that these games are popular games and people really enjoy these games, but it's like, but as I'm saying though, like, I don't know. It's like, do I feel a compelling urge to fucking go out and play the game? Well, maybe not because of DSP. Maybe DSP has ruined games for me these days. Like, I see him play the games, and I get turned off playing the games. Someone said that to me the other day, that they were looking forward to playing a game, and then I saw DSP play it, and now I don't want to fucking play it anymore. Chad Dutchman is saying, did he rage quit Vampire Crawlers? Not yet, I believe. He's not yet done that. I think he's still planning to play that again. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a... I mean, I've seen Dapper Dragon, I've seen there say, you don't know what you don't experience. That's like, I mean, ignorance, in my case, ignorance is bliss. That's a definite good point, and a good argument to make, you know? Ignorance could very well be bliss on my part, you know? Which is very true. You know, so... But I'm trying to think, because, I mean, maybe it's just an age thing for me, but I'm trying to think of some games back in the day that were games that you must play at least once in your life to fucking experience the game, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going back to older fucking games, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, it's like everyone here has probably played Mario at least one time in their fucking lives. Everyone here probably has at least played one version, one iteration of Mario ever, you know? You know, same goes, like, you know, maybe Sonic the Hedgehog as well to a certain fucking degree. Or if you want to go a bit fucking forward time, a bit more, what about fucking Crash Bandicoot? or fucking Spyro the Dragon, you know what I mean? These are fucking popular franchises from back in the fucking day, you know? Although, what weren't both of them console exclusives though? I'm not sure if they were or whatever, you know. But you get what I'm saying though, you know what I mean? These days, I don't think there's as much of a push, as much of a kind of generational game, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know. But I don't know, maybe it's just an age thing, I don't know. But you know, I'm just trying to think the last like 5, 10, 15 years like video games has there been something which has like stood the test of time. And you guys will hate me for suggesting the answer. Maybe Red Dead 2. From those games that stand out and stand the test of time in terms of like generational games that are must-play experiences, Red Dead 2 is probably one of the ones up there, you know. Cameron Dutchman saying like you're in an inside scoop here. You in the chat as well. So Cameron Dutchman's studio works closer together with Ponko. I know the guys. Told him DSP was playing their new game and gave him my condolences. Oh god. Poor bastards. Jesus. Morale suffered greatly that day in the gaming studio. You know. Oh yeah, that's a good point as well from Big Dave. There are consoles are for older people who play COD and FIFA. Kids want PCs for Minecraft and Roblox. Oh god, Roblox. Roblox. Fuck me, man. Roblox is a fucking... God help us all. That's a good argument as well. Double says Red Dead 2 was good but harder life-changing game. I mean, you say life-changing, you know what I mean? Life-changing games. I guess depending on who you ask and depending on their own personal experience, games like your Elden Rings and your Clair Obscures and all that jazz, I mean, for them it could have been life-changing experiences for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's probably no generational answer, you know. You saying Streets of Rage 2 over everything else. That was a fucking Mega Drive game, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. Ponko, the guy that made Vampire Crawl Survivor, was fully aware who DSP is and that he's playing their shit. Oh god. So, yeah. Oh hell. Stellar Blade stream. You know, I've heard good things with Stellar Blade. You know, but no. No.
My capture device malfunctioned, so let me fix that. And you know what it is? It didn't malfunction. It's that I was messing around, you know, hooking and unhooking it. So let's actually get it working here. Here we go. There we are. Here's what it looks like. And that actor, I know him from stuff. I don't remember what specifically he's been in, but I know I've seen this guy in multiple TV series or movies before. And I think I like his acting too. I just can't remember what I've seen him in. You guys are probably going to tell me who he is, like, within a minute here. You probably know who this guy is. No, not gay porn. That's you. That's what you like.
Jesus Christ. Of course Phil saw that comment. And hyper-fixating it.
Not me. Anyone know what series this guy's been in? Or what movies he's been in? Because he's very, very familiar to me from stuff that I've seen recently, too. It's not just like, you know, like I think I've seen him in a bunch of stuff recently.
Oh god, it's fucking Derek.
Ghost of Derek tipped £1.
No.
Roblox is the greatest game ever to be made. The amount of kids, I mean, user-generate content you can find in that game is astounding.
Get the fuck out of here!
Why am I not surprised that Derek fucking loves Roblox? God almighty. And that was me thinking Phil mentioning gay porn, summon Derek, but there you go. Thank you though for a tip though, you creepy little bastard. Much appreciated. Now fuck off.
You know, like I think I've seen him in a bunch of stuff recently. No, it's not John Stamos. You idiot. John Stamos? How dare you say that? Anyway. Jonathan Stamos. Forget it. Forget it. How dare I ask my stream chat for something serious? I'll never get it, right? I'll just get ridiculous nonsense. Absolute stupidity. Tom Cruise. What guy? Look at the screen! What guy? Oh my god. You didn't hear about this? See, here's the thing. I'm not surprised that people aren't aware that Saros came out today. Normally, in the past, console exclusives would be ultra hype. Everyone would be talking about them. Everyone would be excited. But now, they're so rare that you're not even aware of them anymore, right? Like, you don't even hear about them anymore. So, I'm not shocked that a bunch of people aren't aware that this game is out and is a console exclusive and that Sony's hyping it and wants everyone to buy it and play it. Is this his real name? Raul Coley? That does sound familiar. Raul Coley. But I wonder what he's been in. Like I said, I know for a fact I've seen him in TV shows and stuff. I just can't remember what. So, cool. So, I'm excited. As you can see, what else is on here? I deleted the Invincible versus beta. We got, last thing I played before that was God of War, Sons of Sparta, which was what, like February? Or January? And then I deleted Code Violet, so the thing before that was CVS 2 from last year. And then we had Death Stranding 2, so that's what I mean. Like, I'm not using this thing at all.
fucking
Like, I'm not using this
cares?
thing for any games because there's nothing on it. You know, like, there's no point if you have a gaming PC. Oh, I've had enough of all of you. You're saying George Clooney and Rolf Julia. That's it. We're not going to look at that anymore. You're so ridiculous. Like, you've disgusted me this morning. How dare you all act like this? Baronoli, thank you for 59 months as a member of this channel. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, Baronoli, for supporting for so long. Beaver Bother did a $1.50 tip and said something incredibly stupid. Thank you, Beaver Bother, for a $1.50 tip. I appreciate that very much.
No, hold on. Technically, he's not reading the tip out, but he's counting it though, so he's not ignoring it. Do we count that as him ignoring a tip? I mean, he's added it to his fucking total. Usually, he doesn't add troll tips. You know? Like, you know, for example, you know the fucking Phil's lesbian haircuts, getting a subtaste, so he ignores those. So yeah, I mean, I've got to untick that. I thought I was going to ignore it, but he's not ignored it. He's addressed it. He said who it was, and he's added it to his total. So nah, he's not ignored that.
And then I got another $2 tip. In this game, once you complete a biome or level, you can teleport to the start of that biome. No more redoing the entire game. Huge difference from Returnal, and there are other systems to help make the progression better. Feels more like an action game than a roguelike. Cool. The thing is, I don't mind it being a roguelike as long as you do get solid progression that sticks. And that was the problem with Returnal, is it kept making you waste time to go through everything again and again and again. It's like, dude, I don't want to do this fucking beginning of this stage a million times. I'm bored of it. You know, I want to get to the new challenge, and that was what was frustrating about it.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
Thank you very much to Gail Denson for the $4.99 super chat. Says, I saw Xbox under a new leader hyping up the idea that exclusives might come back, but Halo, Gears of War, and even Forza don't sell hardware like before. I mean, it's just... Halo was at one point the biggest game on the fucking planet, you know what I mean? And Halo was huge for Xbox. Halo was such a huge thing for them, you know? And it's like, basically, Halo was for the Xbox like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog was a Sega. You know what I mean? That sort of fucking thing, you know what I mean? That was what fucking launched and propelled them into getting that such popularity, in my opinion, anyway. You know, just looking back anyway. But I should also say, but it's like, do people want older franchises to come back to potentially fucking get a second wind, you know, a second wind, or is it better to try and focus on a brand new intellectual property? You know, I don't know. It's a gamble. It's a gamble fucking taking an older franchise and hoping that the fucking nostalgia fucking crowd will fucking help save and rejuvenate things again, you know? I mean, Pragmata was 6 years in the making, but it was its own standalone new thing, and people would say it's worth the wait, you know? So it's like, it shows you what can happen when they fucking do, you know, if the developers do go a brand new IP route and then nail it, you know what I mean? It can work out for them, you know? But then again, it's also getting people interested in a brand new franchise compared to an established fucking franchise already, which already has its own established fan base as well, and there's already demand and interest, so you can argue as well. So Alex dislikes all the remasters and nostalgia bits. It depends on the remaster. Some remasters, I think, can be done well. It depends how old the fucking thing is, though, as well. Like, I'm trying to think of a good... What would be a good remaster to have? I'm trying to think of old games that might work well as a remaster in terms of like modern controls. Like, it needs to be quite an old game, I think. You know what I mean? In terms of the control scheme, you know. Like, this Steve saying Soul Reaver remaster is pretty good, you know. Big Dave saying Oblivion was good as well. Ben Hex saying big part of Halo's success was everyone that was playing it in their tents during Bush Iraq War 2. Jesus Christ. Oh hell. BRB gonna BRB gonna fucking attack some Iraqis. I come back, I'm gonna get a new kill streak. For fuck's sake, man. Resident Evil remakes are all great, says Agent Double Soul. There you go. Well, Resident Evil, when it first came out, definitely had some awkward controls. The control scheme at first for Resident Evil it was kind of strange control scheme. So that getting remastered, it definitely helped improve that, for sure, you know? So yeah, I mean, it probably depends on the game and how much effort goes into the remaster. Because some is a cashing grab. The Grand Theft Auto remasters were a fucking cash grab. Just try fucking make extra money for a second. I mean, they're terribly done, you know? But I did for Grand Theft Auto for the fucking that shit was garbage, you know. But some remasters also, when effort goes into them, they're definitely worth it. Like the Crash Bandicoot remasters, you know, a lot of effort went into that. They cleaned up the graphics, well, you know what I mean, but they tried to stay true and faithful to the controls as well, you know what I mean, to a certain degree, and that went down very well because a lot of effort went into that, you know, and the fan base really appreciated that, you know. So when they do it well, it's good.
That's right, Death Stranding 2 did get ported to PC, that's correct. Ghost of Yotei, yeah, but again, that's another one, right? Where normally you'd be like, oh, Sony exclusive, everyone's super hyped. Actually, Ghost of Yotei did not do as well as they wanted. Ghost of Yotei undersold per their predictions, and Ghost of Yotei did not get any Game of the Year hype at all. Like, they thought, oh, this will be like a Game of the Year shoe-in and everyone will be talking about it at the end of the year, and it got none of that whatsoever. So it's considered, on paper, it's not a failure, but it's also not a success. It kind of lands mid. And that's not what Sony's looking for. When they've got an exclusive, they want every exclusive to be a hit. So yeah, they're hoping Saros is going to do well, and I'm curious how it's going to perform. I really am.
That is a controversy. Bjorn's take is I hate the Crash and Spyro remix. I mean, Crash one sold very well. You know what I mean? But you know, it done quite well to generate some popularity and interest again, especially in the Crash side of things. Spyro done okay to a certain degree, but Crash was the one that done very well for me. I mean, that went down very well with people, it seems, you know. But it's like, what did you hate about the remix, Bjorn? I mean, because obviously, I mean, I guess you could argue, was, aside from the graphic overhaul, was anything else really changed, and was it worth the remake? That's a question as well for those other games, you know what I mean? Because the control scheme for Crash, I don't think evolved much between the remaster and the original games, you know? Hell. and Alex is just clarifying, I want, you know, remasters and remakes, two different things, you know. Alex is perfectly fine with remakes, yeah. That's something I sometimes get confused myself, you know, in terms of like, what's a remaster, what's a remake? You know what I mean? Yeah, I sometimes get confused over what's what myself just because I'm a dumb bastard. So there we go. So you're okay with remakes.
King Michael says, I'm excited for the streams today and the Mega Marathon tomorrow will be great. I agree. I think we're going to have a great couple of days together, everybody. Keep in mind that tonight, on the late stream, it is more Mouse PI for Hire, and that game has been great. We actually solved the first of 3 cases, and we have 2 more to go. I think tonight will be exciting. We'll probably do a lot more, you know, action-packed stuff and probably solve another case. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, it's true. The Final Fantasy VII remakes also were PlayStation exclusives for a bit, but now they're going cross-platform, right? Yeah. So how you guys doing? What's going?
There's a take from Bjorn. I think it's a good point. So, you know, in terms of like remakes, or whatever, Bjorn didn't like the Spyro and Crash remix. Saying Crash and Spyro had an aesthetic that was entirely related to make them as sparkly and shiny to appeal to a new generation of kids. Remake culture in general is antithetical to video games as art. There's a case we made about that. You know what I mean? It's an interesting point for sure. I'll say that was there any way for a new generation to play those older games? No, not really, was there? I'm all in favour of a newer generation getting to fucking experience the kind of joys that those games brought. And the core gameplay mechanics did kind of carry over from the older generation as well. Yeah, I mean, and it still held, it still held up today, you know what I mean? Which is a good thing, you know? But I get what you're saying as well. There's pros and cons to it, you know what I mean? It's like, I can get what you're saying though, in terms of the art style, you know what I mean, in terms of how it looks, whatever. I can get what you're saying with that. It just removes the old coat of paint and replace it with something new and shiny, even though aesthetic are equal part of the game to every other aspect. So yeah, okay, there you go.
What's going on this morning, everybody? What's the word on the street? What do you guys want to chat about as we build?
The word on the street is that you're a fucking closeted homosexual who is fucking refusing to just come out, and should probably just admit it, Phil.
attendance. We got decent attendance right now, but I know we're gonna have more for a new release. I said we'll probably start the game by around 12:30ish. We'll play for like an hour, then take a break and play for another 2 hours, just like I usually do when we have a morning show morning. So, oh, you want
a morning show morning?
Play for like an hour, then take a break and play for another 2 hours, just like I usually do when we have a morning show morning. So, oh, you want me to tag in chat? Type in chat. Excuse me. Okay, there you go.
This Q&A. This Phil saying it's time for Q&A, basically.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Phantom Blade Zero comes out in September, and it's a PS5 exclusive. That is true. Oh, you know what? Some I'm interested in, and I hope that I can get you guys interested in it, okay? Classics from the 90s that I missed out on, but I'm well aware of. So get this. They are remaking a classic. How do you even explain it? It's a puzzle game, but also an FMV mystery, almost like suspense game. It's called The Seventh Guest, and it was a big classic on PC in the 1990s. They're remaking it for every platform, and it comes out on June 4th. And what they actually did is they took all of the film, because it was actually one of those games where they actually filmed real actors, and they were in the game in full motion video. They took the original quality film, and they upscaled it to 4K, and they digitally redid the entire game from the ground up. So now it looks like the actors are young again. Like, I mean, now it's like 30 plus years later, but it looks like the actors are young in the game, which is wild that they did that. And they've redone the game, and it looks really good. Like, you know, when I played Rift and Riven, I really liked those games. And so now, perhaps, we play another one from the 90s that I missed out on and I never played before. Not Rift, Mist and Riven, right? So this is that same kind of game, but with FMV actors. So I'm actually excited for that. Coming up in June 4th, I want to play it for you guys. I think that'd be really cool. It's called Seventh Guest. And it's a classic. Like, everyone knew about this PC game in the 90s and played it. It was like a super bestseller in the 90s. But I never played it because I didn't have like a gaming PC that could do stuff like that in the 90s. So I never got to experience it, but everyone has talked about this game over the years as one of the original classic kind of mystery, suspense, puzzle games from back in the day. Boo! No, it's not a spin-off of the TV show Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven came after, so technically Seventh Heaven is a spin-off of Seventh Guest, if you didn't know. There you go. Yes, I know about Night Trap. I have actually played it before on this channel. Yes, I am aware that Wings of Redemption is back on Lolcow Live, but not on the main show. Someone told me about this like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, that reminds me, since I was talking about Lolcows, something, so technically this is not DSP related, but it's still, because it's to do with LTG, it is to do with DSP, if that makes sense. So let me see, somebody shared it, I think it was Methbear shared it. There's also Broside Phil, by the way, flexed on Twitter here. We'll show up Broside Phil and his big massive gains, shall we? 2018, this is Broside Phil in 2018. This is him in 2024. Look at the transformation of this fucking big beefy bastard, you know? 2024. 2025, he started using gravel, which I think is some sort of protein supplement thing. Shout out to the Calvin Klein boxers peeking through. Yeah, actually, you can't see that. Hold on, there you go. We'll full screen for you. There we go. Calvin Klein fucking boxers fucking peeking right through. And then a more modern, what is this today's picture? You know what I mean? So there we go. Broside Phil showing off his gains, you know what I mean? Dropping unsolicited back shots, you know. So I thought I'd share that with everyone, you know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. You know, also, the reason he did this is because, Gravel's an app that helps coach you. I didn't realise, my bad, you know, I had no idea. I know Broside Phil is kind of keen on these, like, different kind of, like, you know, he takes these powders for, like, protein supplements, you know, and for his exercises, so I wasn't sure if Gravel was, I know. I didn't realise it was an app, my bad. So there you go. But yeah, he shared this with Phil's recent Gym Bro arc. I thought it might be of interest to see how he progresses. And 2018, he thought he was strong. Like, to be fair, this is still good. You know what I mean? This is also, there's a lot of work still going into arms. You know what I mean? Also, in case you're, I think this is a flipped image. Yeah, I was going to say there. I was like, the tattoo changed arms. No, it's a fucking mirror image. I think it's. There we go. But yeah, even the 2018 image is still quite impressive in my opinion. You know. 2018 is 5 times beefier than current Phil. Exactly. Look, he's not having to push up his fucking arm fat to show off the muscle gain. But yeah, 2024, 2025, 2026. So, there you go. Aging well. He's aging fucking well. And just Broside Phil, any reason to flex and show off, whatever. But that is not what I wanted to show you guys. That is not what I was looking to show you guys. I was wanting to show you a tweet I saw. As maybe Meth tweeted out, but it's to do with LTG. Can I find it? Can I see it? Is it there? From what I understand from the tweet, LTG was at first attempting to try and get some sort of genetic test done where to see if a child is or not. Apparently they've now settled something and he's dropped the genetic testing thing. Which means I can only assume that they've come to an agreement of sorts that LTG is still going to be paying a certain amount of money every month for child payment support. Shit, I can't find it. Where is it? I saw it on Twitter earlier on. I swear I saw it. I am sick of seeing this image. Nair Brew has cursed the timeline with this image. And now I curse you guys with it and all. Get cursed. Fucker. Oh, hell. It was shared on Discord. Is that where I saw it? Did I see it in Discord? I thought I saw it on Twitter, but maybe I saw it in Discord instead. Oh, it's in Discord now. Okay, here we go. This is it. Okay, this is the tweet I saw. This is the tweet I saw. Low tier god withdrew his request for genetic testing and is reaching a stipulation not known to the public. You know? And someone has clarified here. It could mean what you're thinking, and you know, so you just kind of think that, you know, it still is that, or it could also mean that the woman came in, said the baby is someone else's, and they have proof it's someone else's. Therefore, the request for testing is withdrawn, and they'll settle privately, aka ending the whole stupid thing. Who knows? You know. But Moise Knights came back and said perhaps, but evidence suggests that it's 100% his child, including leaked photos which had people saying that the child looked exactly like him. Who knows? So, and also, I usually don't bother much with LTG drama. I usually stay clear of LTG drama. But because DSP is all over LTG drama, I thought I would share it because at some point in time, Phil will probably latch on to it himself. You know? So, I just kind of thought I'd get it out there and we'll share it here because I think inevitably Phil will go back. I imagine very soon Phil is going to cover LTG stuff again and probably dedicate a whole fucking stream to it at the very least to talk about the LTG drama because he can't help himself. Kyoba's saying it's also possible the kid is there. The kid is there and baby mama, something that shows she's incredible. Who knows? I mean, it's just, all we know is that there's something afoot, you know, and maybe we'll learn more in future. Who knows?
I already just typed in chat. I'm not typing in chat again. Would I ever do a 12-hour Chill with Phil marathon? Probably not. Don't think so. I don't know if I'm going to do the Final Fantasy VII Remake game because no one liked Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It died miserably on this channel. No one cared about it. No one showed up. No one supported it. Everyone complained when I played it that it was super boring. So I stopped playing it, and I never went back to it. So I don't know why you think that the third game would work when the second one didn't, and I never finished it. I think it's a skip. I think that, to be honest with you, I do think that there are people who like Final Fantasy VII, but it's a dedicated crowd who love that game. I think it's a good game, but I'm not in love with it. And I don't think that's my viewing audience.
You quit the game before the beach scene, which involved the women characters wearing bikinis. You were desperate to stop playing that before that particular scene showed up on your gameplay. I'm just saying, Phil, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny how you were desperate to fucking get away from playing the game right before you got to that particular scene.
So, yeah, I don't think we're playing it. Burger. Soul at 2 a.m. did a $2 super chat. Tell us a story you have never told before.
Oh, God. No, he didn't ask for a true story. Phil could fucking make something up on the spot here. But who cares if it's not a true story? He wanted a story. Once upon a time.
Story I've never told before? I don't know if I have any stories that I've never told before. At least ones that I want to tell publicly, you know what I mean? Like, over the years, I've done so much content, told so many stories from my past and everything that I don't know if there's, you know, anything I could think of that I could come up with. That, unless I made one up on the fly.
Basically, you have literally nothing interesting to talk with yourself about that you haven't already told people. Wow. Well, you literally have nothing of interest. There is nothing more to you that you're comfortable telling your audience, which is remotely interesting in any way, on your 44 years of living on this fucking planet. Yeah, man. I mean, I think most of us could probably fucking tell you some random fucking story from our lives that you wouldn't be aware of before. You know? It's just funny. He's trying to sit there and think, he's like, I think I've told you guys everything that was remotely interesting already. I don't think I've got anything else left that I don't want to share with you guys.
To make up a story? So a work of fiction rather than a real story.
Yeah, that'd be very rare. A very rare thing on DSP Gaming and Phil fucking lies about something, you know? How about you fucking tell a story where you stopped playing WWE Champions? That was a good fucking work of fiction. How about you fucking tell a story where you fucking, you know, didn't own a pet and all of a sudden you fucking did own a pet and you lied about owning a fucking pet? That one's good work of fiction. How about you tell us a fucking story about how your parents are supposedly fucking dying and you were fucking sad and wanted to fucking go see them one last time before they fucking died? And lo and behold, they're okay. That was a work of fiction as well. Maybe you fucking tell us a fucking story where you're fucking secretly flying out fucking cat to your place, try to fucking woo her and get her to fucking leave Superman, and you fucking pretended you're going bankrupt in order to fucking move her in. That was an interesting work of fiction. I could go on. Case in point, Phil has notoriously, profusely lied tremendously time and time again about things that happen in his fucking life. And his excuse every time afterwards is, I had to lie to protect myself and my family.
Yes, I've been in several street fights, that's correct. I used to be a street fighter in Connecticut. The mean streets of Connecticut, I sometimes would just walk through the streets late at night, unassuming, you know, looking like an innocent guy, to lure street brigands and hoodlums out into the streets to try to jump me, just so that I could let loose and, you know, basically get all my stress out by beating the living crap out of, you know, street thugs.
I can absolutely believe that you fucking walk the streets at night looking for other men to fucking get some action. But not the sort of action you're implying, Phil.
This is correct. It's all real. There you go. That's a story I never told before. What happens, I walk down the street and I would look, you know, oh, they come at me and I say, oh, and I reach down and grab a lead pipe off the ground and just start thwacking them like this, bonk, 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 and their bodies would fly back like ragdoll as I bonk.
Of course you're a type of fucking bitch-ass pussy. In a street fight, you would grab a fucking weapon. That is an absolute... As is Phil. Phil is actually trying to imagine himself in a street fight scenario. And he instantly fucking tries to look for a fucking weapon because that's the sort of bitch he is. I am not one to fucking make trouble, okay? But I think if you're going to get into a fucking fight on the street, you know what I mean? If you look for a fucking weapon, you're a bitch. Settle that shit with your fucking fists. If you're square up to somebody, just fucking settle that with your fucking hands.
Them on the head with it, and then as they came at me, I would take my fist and do underhanded punches into their stomach like this, whoosh, 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 and then I would end with an axe hammer blow combo, and then I would grab them, pick them upside down, and jump and go, yo, and then pile drive them in the middle of the street. Oh wait, that was Final Fight. I got it confused. Sorry. Final Fight's a good game for the record. It's really good. You should check it out. Based on the real mean streets of Connecticut, if you're not aware. No, we're not grilling meat. I don't know what made you think that. Honestly, yeah, I do think that my audience would like Digimon Storytime more than Final Fantasy VII, since the audience seems to really like Pokemon, right? And when we played that Digimon demo, it felt like Pokemon. It felt like a spin on it, but it did feel like a Pokemon game. So
what the fuck do you mean, does Scotland have streets? No, it's just one big fucking massive hill, you know? It's like you know, the high part of the hill is the highlands, you know, and we're in the bottom part of the hill. We're in the lowlands, you know. It's just one big massive green hill, you know. There's no streets here in Scotland. None whatsoever. No, not a hole, a hill. You know. For God's sake. No, we have at least one road. Actually, we have at least two roads here in Scotland, because there is the old song: you take the high road and you take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland. Actually, that's not in Scotland. Those are roads going into Scotland. Because that's how the song goes: you take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before you. You know. So England basically has fucking two roads. One's a high road, one's a low road. Once you get to Scotland, no more roads. Anyway.
So I would bet that the audience would probably like that better than, say, Final Fantasy VII, honestly. And again, compare how Pokemon games do on this channel to, say, Dragon Quest, right? So a Pokemon game where you catch the Pokemon, raise them, and all that versus just a standard turn-based RPG. It seems like Pokemon does way better. Tea versus coffee versus soda opinion. First of all, just throw the soda out. Seriously, like, to this day, I just don't like soda anymore. I actually don't like drinking stuff that has carbonation. It bothers me. It's kind of annoying. And soda is too sweet. If I drink soda, I have to drink like sugar-free or a diet. I just can't drink anything with heavy sugar anymore. It's not appetizing to me. Does that make sense? If I had my choice between the three today, it's coffee. For the longest time, it was tea, because when I was growing up, my mom loved tea, and she always brewed tea in the morning. We all had a cup of tea with breakfast and stuff like that. But as I've grown up, I have more of an affinity for coffee and different kinds of coffee. A dark roast versus a flavored roast, you know. And coffee, to be honest, it's concentrated caffeine. It's only 3 calories a cup if you drink it black. It's pretty good. That's why I like it. I had one this morning with my breakfast. I'll have one this afternoon. I'll have one after dinner. It's good stuff. It's not even bad for you. As long as you have it in moderation, it's not bad for you at all.
I mean, isn't that still a lot of caffeine, though? If you're having black coffee, sure, it's low calorie, sure, but you're still putting a fucking lot of caffeine into your body. And that can be bad for you, can't it? If you have too much of it. Like, you can argue the same about fucking anything. Like, you know, you drink too much fucking water, it'll kill you if you drink too much of it. You know? But, there you go. Mind you, having said that, apparently there's more caffeine in tea than is in coffee. So, I don't know.
Abdullah, how you doing? He's re-upped his membership. Thank you, Abdullah, for re-upping your membership and supporting the channel. That's our first member of the day. So let's get you on the leaderboard. Thank you for that. What are we eating tomorrow? I'm not telling you. We're going to have something, but I'm not ordering out. Stormforce Gamer, I turned on this PSSR, whatever it is. I don't even know what it does, but I turned it on, so we're going to see if it works in this game or not. I don't know. I just hope that it works and it doesn't screw up the stream, because sometimes I enable stuff and then it doesn't work with my capture device, and then the stream gets screwed up. Like, we tried doing the NVIDIA G-Sync, and it...
You mean you've not tested it yet? That's not very smart.
Completely desync the audio constantly. So we had to stop using G-Sync. So we'll have to see. Abdullah says, yeah, he's finally on PC. He couldn't re-up on mobile. That's so stupid. I wonder why you can't. That's really dumb.
Who fucking cares? Right. Time for autos. Will I fucking fetch yourself some fucking alcohol? Back in a minute. I need a drink to fucking endure the bad man. I have returned. Big Dave's asking, can this just not become an auto stream? I mean, I wouldn't mind, personally, you know? We can just shoot the shit and talk about whatever you want, you know what I mean? We can talk about random gaming stuff, you know, is gaming better today or was it better in the past? What was the best generation of gaming? We can talk about DSP stuff as well if you want to. We can talk about otter stuff, you know? So do we need more otters in zoos? Should otters become domesticated pets? You know? I mean, it's a possibility, yeah. But I mean, maybe another time. I mean, we have started bingo, you know? So, I mean, we may as well try and finish bingo. But a dedicated auto stream could be something to do in the near future, who knows? But for now, let's go back to bingo.
Yes, I am going to play 007 First Light, absolutely. Oh, Skyjogger, I wouldn't grill meat because I don't have a grill. Yeah, so, weirdest thing. I've lived here for 12 years. Washington State, that is, right?
Oh, for God's
I'd say about 2 years ago, I was planning on finally buying a big grill. I wanted to get a grill for the backyard so that I could grill meats in the summertime, in the spring. You know, a lot of stuff you can grill out there. You know, not just, you know, burgers and hot dogs, but you can grill chicken, you can grill turkey.
He said burger. That's a sound we have at Ticker Square. It hasn't got anything apparently. But yeah, he's talking about barbecue. Yeah, he's talking about barbecue. So it's a funny thing, apparently. It's a funny thing. I can't wait for a fucking funny story to fucking make us all laugh.
In the summertime, in the spring, you know, a lot of stuff you can grill out there. You know, not just, you know, burgers and hot dogs, but you can grill chicken, you can grill turkey, you can grill all kinds of stuff out there. Fish, shrimp, right? Shrimp skewer. Like, that'd be really good on a grill. So I totally was going to get one. 100%. My wife and I talked about it. We're like, this makes sense. Let's do it. They outlawed it here in Washington State. I'm not even kidding. I'll actually read it to you right here because I actually saved the email that I was sent about it. You ready for this? This was as of March 2024. On March 15th, 2024, a new Washington State fire code went into effect, restricting the use of barbecues, grills, and other open burning devices on balconies or within 10 feet of combustible construction in apartments, condos, or other multi-resident buildings.
Basically, your garden's so small that you can't have a barbecue because you haven't got the space for it. So if people have a big yard, then yes, they could definitely have a barbecue, as long as they're fucking more than 10 feet away from their property. You know? It's combustible. But because your fucking garden's so minuscule and tiny, you can't enjoy a barbecue.
For our units, this is primarily 10 feet from fencing in the building.
So is this not a law? Is this some sort of HOA thing then? That was trying to say this is a law, some sort of state law. It sounds more like some sort of HOA code. Here again.
This was as of March 2024. On March 15th, 2024, a new Washington State fire code went into effect, restricting the use of barbecues, grills, and other open burning devices on balconies or within 10 feet of combustible construction in apartments, condos, or other multi-resident buildings. For our units, this is primarily 10 feet from fencing in the building. So basically...
Oh, fencing as well as a building. So even if Phil goes 10 feet away from his house, he might still be too close to the fence as well. He needs to fucking be in the middle of a radius or, you know, I see.
We can't have a grill anymore. It was outlawed. Because how are you going to have a grill 10 feet away from anything combustible? So you would have to have 20 feet so that you could have a grill in the middle of your backyard, 10 feet away from everything in every direction. Think about that. Like, because my backyard isn't big enough. My backyard is like a rectangle. Okay? So there wouldn't be 10 feet of distance between the back door of my house to the grill or the grill to the back fence, which is also considered combustible. So because of that, I can't have a grill. Like, at all. It's just outlawed. So if I bought one, I literally wouldn't be able to use it. Now here's the truth. Would I be able to use it? Yes. Anyone can do it, as long as people don't fucking report you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that there are people in my state who have grills in their backyard, and no one cares, right? But technically, they outlawed it. So I can't buy a grill. I'll get in trouble. It's so stupid. You can do it if you own a standalone single-family house, but you can't do it at any kind of shared residence. So apartments, townhouses that are connected, condos, anything with shared yards and stuff, you're not allowed to have a grill. So, really, really, really stupid, but what can you do? Yak Almighty says, do you see your neighbors using it? I don't see them using it, but I 100% know I had neighbors that had grills before this law went into effect. Now, I never see them grilling anymore. That doesn't mean they don't. Maybe they sneak it in. They do clandestine grilling. They go out there when no one's looking.
Look at this. He would actually fucking rat his fucking neighbours. I've not seen them do it, but I'm sure they fucking do it. Oh my fucking god. He's gonna be that sort of neighbour.
And they grill quick and then they go back inside. I don't know. But I can't grill. Boo! This is what they're busy doing here in Washington State. It's very important that we outlaw grills in your backyard. That's the most important thing. Meanwhile, we have some of the highest taxes in the entire country now. Our state budgets are completely overblown. No one has any money anymore, okay?
Well, you do. You're a success, so remember.
Crime is at an all-time high. No one is able to do anything about it. So people literally walk into stores with bags, just fill the bag, walk right out the door. No one stops them. No one arrests them. They just get away with it, okay? People get robbed constantly. I mean, just a few years ago, I had the tire stolen off of my car in the mall.
Debatable. That is never conclusively proven.
Parking lot, and the police never showed up to investigate it because they couldn't be bothered. Okay? That's the state of Washington State. So what's important is that we outlaw grills in your backyard. That's where really the focus should lie. Okay? That's the important shit.
The hilarious part about that fucking rant is that he moved to Washington to not pay as much taxes. That is the sole reason why went there. He thought staying where he was currently meant he was paying too much for fucking taxes because it's in Connecticut. So he went all the way across the country thinking he wanted to fucking pay as much taxes. And lo and behold, he's paying more than he's ever fucking done before because he completely forgot about business taxes. Get fucked, Philly boy. Hold on. So I was told to check Discord by Sonny here. Hello. AI has spoken. No, barbecues and grills are not generally outlawed in rent in Washington, but there are specific restrictions regarding their use in multi-family housing and during designated fire safety burn bans. That source is apparently from Reddit, so there you go. Also, I see, while I'm on a member Discord, I see Alex is flexing on Phil by showing the big wide world here. Just a reminder, life in the world can be beautiful, don't buy DSP and actually experience it while you can. Are these actual pictures you took, Alex, or did you fucking Google this shit, you know? Are these your own personal snapshots from you enjoying life? Because if so, these are some very nice pictures. They are yours. Matt, well, you've seen some lovely places in. You have seen some lovely places. That's a lovely sunset right there. That's a lovely area. Well, is this? I mean, I'm going to guess. Is this Hawaii? Would I be wrong in guessing this is Hawaii, or is it somewhere different? I'm not trying to dox or anything. You know what I'm saying? This, I get Hawaii vibes looking at this picture. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not sure if it is. Isn't it Japan? Is this Okinawa, Japan? Fuck me, man. Beautiful. Oh, hell. Wait. What else we shared here? Lizard puppy grows up so fast. This is your pet. That motherfucker's gonna eat me if I fucking fall asleep next to you. This is your pet. Jesus, man. Where'd the cat go? Fucking burp. That was my snack between lunch and dinner. The fucking cat's gone. Jesus, man. Wait, hold on. What's this? There's berries like fucking pets here. Who's this wee bugger? Cute as hell, but it's this little bugger. Weird dog. Jesus, man. Yeah, the dinosaurs are back. Oh yeah, it's a good experience here. Well, big ups to you and your exotic pets, man. There you go. Sonny being typically Australian. That's a small one, mate. There's bigger ones in my neck of the woods. You call that a fucking big lizard? That's a tiny little bugger from where I'm from. Jesus, man. But there you go. But yeah, good stuff indeed. Good, and yeah, also, it's a good message though. I mean, obviously, you're saying just obviously get out there and enjoy the world. I can completely agree with such a sentiment. You know, I've managed to see some wonderful places in my time. You know, what I mean, I managed to fucking, you know, I've had some incredible vacations. You know, the scene like the Canary Islands, beautiful. I've been to Greece as well. I've been to everything else. And when I was younger as a kid, I've been in America. I've seen so much of the fucking world, and there's still so much to fucking see as well. You know what I mean? But if you get a chance to fucking enjoy yourself and go out there and see these wonderful places, fucking go for it. You know, and enjoy yourself tremendously. You know. So I touch some grass, enjoy these experiences, enjoy these different cultures, enjoy these different lands. You know, and just enjoy having a grand time. Anyway, let's get back to bingo, where we're not enjoying ourselves. Watching Phil stall for money. Also, I'm not drinking Iron Brew, I'm drinking a Desperado. It's nice and needed.
Typical average gamer says maybe you could have a smoker because it's not an open flame. Maybe, I didn't think about that, but I mean, a smoker is totally different than a grill. Right, a smoker, you got to have like, well, wait a minute. Don't you need wood for a smoker? I guess, are there different kinds of smokers? I'm not well versed on smokers. The way I'm thinking is that you burn wood at the bottom and this wood smoke is what smokes the meat. So it's the same, unless there's smokers that don't use flame. There's pellet smokers. Oh, really? There's pellet smokers, apparently. That's interesting. Wood pellets that are tiny. Yeah, but aren't you still burning them? If you're burning them, then they probably consider it the same thing, would be my guess. And aren't smokers like a lot more work?
Hold on. Let's go back to some Dapper Dragon has decided to flex on the bad man. Now, I feel like I should ask this, okay, Dapper Dragon, before I share this. Are you sure you want me to share this on stream? You're sharing... Dapper Dragon showed me a picture of the backyard. I mean, there are some people on the internet that could fucking look at this and think, look, I can maybe find this place. So I don't want to share this picture without Dapper Dragon being happy if I do so. You know? It sent me an image saying, like, my backyard, can't grill, shameful, shame. Dapper Dragon is okay, okay, fair enough, okay. If Dapper Dragon's confident and he's okay with it, then I don't mind sharing. But here's Dapper Dragon flexing on how much bigger their backyard is compared to Phil. Plenty of space to fucking have a robust, enjoyable barbecue. That is a decent sized backyard. That's a hefty fucking sized backyard for sure. You know? So much space, man. That backyard's bigger than my fucking apartment, for fuck's sake. I'm looking at all the space here and I'm looking at the size of it. Jesus Christ, man. Like, you can live in your fucking backyard, for Christ's sake. Like, and your backyard's bigger than my domicile. Oh, hell. Is that the Shire? Actually just flexing, isn't it? That's just you flexing, Dapper Dragon. But yeah, definitely ample room for barbecues. You can probably have, I imagine this is a good spot for the barbecue here, you know what I mean? On hard, solid ground, you know what I mean? And all that crap yesterday. You can't beat a barbecue in the summer, you know? You just can't fucking beat it.
Work, like you have to put the meat out early, has to sit there for hours smoking. Isn't that true? Again, I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know much about smokers.
Ask your mother. She smoked all her life.
Also, to be honest, my wife actually doesn't like the flavor of smoke. She likes the flavor of, like, char from a grill. She doesn't like smoked meat. So, like, if we were to buy ham, we don't get the smoked ham. We just get the regular ham or the honey ham. Yeah.
I'm no fucking surprised, Dapper Dragon. There's so much to fucking clean. It's like, it'd probably take you fucking weeks to clean that bastard sized garden up. It's a monumental fucking task. It's so much to fucking go. No wonder it takes a while.
Smokers, you can do it all. Smoke, grill, braise. The flame is tiny and concealed in the machine and auto feeds pellets. Yeah, again, there's a flame. That's what they've outlawed. They literally said nothing with, no grills, nothing with flame in the backyard within 10 feet. So we would have to have a 20-foot wide space so that I could put the grill in the middle, and it would have to be a square space of 20 feet, and I don't have that. What's up, TX Shooter? How are you today? Good to see you. Well, as we build up attendance for the premiere of Sorrows on PS5 Pro, I want to say...
Is that a bag? It smells like a bag.
Thank you to everyone who is here chilling today. We still got about a half an hour to hang out before we start with the game. Build up some more attendance. If you're here and enjoying, please give the stream a like. If you're watching on YouTube, that helps for engagement tons. All right? Please support the stream if you can today. You know the deal. Memberships, gifted memberships, and super chats on YouTube. Kicks and subs on Kick. And, of course, tips via PayPal. Let's get some support going. Let's get our first contributions of each type. Let's get our first sub, our first 100 kicks or more. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a membership. And let's get some tips. Let's go. Let's hear it for Sorrows today. Hopefully it's good. I think it's going to be good.
Who fucking cares?
Mojito Kitty was timed out by Phil for 5 minutes. Why? What did Mojito Kitty say that was so horrible to Phil? I can't find it. Oh, hold on. Maybe it's on the ban list. Hold on. It wasn't a ban, but it was a timeout, but it still might show up here. I don't know if it is here or not. Nah, it wasn't a ban, so I don't think it's going to show up. Damn. What did you say, Mojito Kitty? I can't find it, and Phil banned him. Also, I've gone past where I fucking... Where was I when Phil stopped blathering?
As we build up... What's up, TX Shooter? How are you today? Good to see you.
I went too far back.
Well, as we build up attendance for the premiere of...
Actually, while this is going on, I want to find this message.
Sorrows on PS5 Pro. I want to say thank you to everyone who is here chilling today. We still got about half an hour to hang out before we start with the game. Build up some more attendance. If you're here and enjoying, please give the stream a like. If you're watching on YouTube, that helps for engagement tons. All right? Please support the stream if you can today. You know the deal. Memberships, gifted memberships, and super chats on YouTube. Kicks and subs on Kick. And, of course, tips via PayPal. Let's get some support going. Let's get our first contributions of each type. Let's get our first sub, our first 100 kicks or more. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a membership. And let's get some tips. Let's go. Let's hear it for Sorrows today. Hopefully it's good. I think it's going to be good.
Nothing. I'm looking. Mojito Kitty. How long is your cock, king? DSP Gaming Real. Mojito Kitty got banned. Well, sorry, Mojito Kitty. No, I already counted this beg. This beg we had earlier on. I rewound to see what Mojito Kitty said. And Mojito Kitty was timed out for 5 minutes for asking Phil how long his cock was. Not banned. Not banned. Just timed it for 5 minutes for asking that particular question. Strange how it's not a ban. It's the time it, isn't it? It's funny that. Oh hell. And Sonny's apologising for what he posted in the memo Discord. What have you posted in the memo Discord? Oh, what the fuck have you posted in it? Oh, for no! Oh, God! No! This, welcome to Australia. Is this a rat being devoured by a fucking massive spider? I'm getting massive ick vibes here. This is making me physically recoil. I don't know, Jesus man, no, I can't see that. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, remember my earlier message saying, you know, remember Alex was saying, hey, go out and see the world, enjoy the world. Australia is not included. Go out and see the world, except Australia. Australia is fucking just, you'll die if you enter foot in Australia, you know. See the world, see the wonders and the beautiful parts of the world, minus Australia. Jesus, man. That's why the lizards are bigger. No fucking wonder. Yeah, man. That image is disturbing. I can't even go back to it. I need to close it. I don't want to see it again. That shit is just, fuck that. Oh hell. Nah, I'm still physically recovering from seeing that image, man. That was horrifying.
All right. Come to Luton, UK, Phil. You know, it's very possible.
Luton? What the hell? Some random fucking English person in Phil's street. Hey, come to Luton, pal. Come down here to Luton. Isn't Luton like right next to London? That's like pretty much in London, isn't it? I think I'm right saying that. Like it's right on right in the outskirts of London. It's technically, I think technically it might be a part of London in some degree or whatever, almost a part of London. But yeah, Luton is quite down there.
As I get older, perhaps I will travel a bit. I would like to. That's something that I think I would like to do.
Oh, is it a part of the stream that Sonny warned us about?
You know, when it becomes available to me. Right now it's not, but it is something that I think I would like to do. Yes, it would be something that I do vlogging as I do it, and do a series of videos and you know covering what I'm doing as I travel. I think that would be nice. Maybe I would like to go to the UK. That might be very nice.
You fuck off. You're no welcome here. It's a good fucking job that, you know, the plane wouldn't take off if your wife got on board. I feel bad for that. I'm a bad person. I do apologise. As a fat bastard myself, I'm wanting to talk. It's actually a great point from Bjorn. You know, that's actually a fantastic point. People are talking to about fucking travelling, seeing the world. And Phil's first instinct is, how can I turn this into content? That is actually kind of insane when you think about it, you know what I mean? He never seems to just be able to switch off and just enjoy the world. Just for the sake, or enjoy the experience. He's always he's in a constant fucking state of monetizing every single life experience possible within reason, you know? In the past, it was literally everything. If I could make, you know, I am unboxing a game, let me record this. I am making myself a fucking midnight snack, let me record this, you know? There's a fire alarm going off for my game review, let me record this anyway.
I've not seen the Resident Evil movie teaser as of yet. No, I'm aware that is available online to watch. I have not seen it yet.
I see Satan. We might get a free space.
That is true. Yeah, Joni says, you couldn't pay me to go on a plane right now. I know, with the way that things have been going this last year, with all the stuff going on with air travel and, you know, the airline security stuff, with our government not funding it, and all this nightmare I've heard about travel in the last, you know, several months. Wait, thank God I don't have to travel right now. But you have to hope that eventually things will loosen, things will get better, you know, that situation will improve. And, you know, that's what I mean. Like, right now, I couldn't travel anyway, even if I wanted to. But maybe in a few years, maybe, you know, things will change, right?
Why not, Phil? Why couldn't you travel right now, even if you wanted to? You have the money, don't you? Like, if you wanted to fucking go on an impromptu honeymoon with Kat, you could absolutely do that, couldn't you? Because you're successful. You're not a poor. You have the financial means to do such a thing. So what do you mean you can't fucking go anywhere right now, even if you wanted to? That's an interesting revelation to me.
Cool. What's up, Satan? How are you today? Welcome.
Yes! Free space!
What's up, Satan? Good to see you.
Thank you, Satan. All hail Satan. Again, it's a free space. Stroyer said I'd actually love to see him travel to Japan just because he would be so out of place and hated, but I couldn't do that to Japanese. I respect him so much. He would be, if Phil ever found himself in Japan, he would think every single person in Japan was the fucking people that beat him at Evo in 2005. Like, he would look at every single Japanese person and think, did you beat me at Evo? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? And it would be, he'd be fucking freaking the fuck out. You know? There's no fucking way. Because they're fucking biting his nails, you know what I mean? Jesus, man. I mean, I mean, Japan is one of these places I would love to. Okay, so if I'm going to go to Japan ever in my life, I feel like I should try and learn the language first to a certain degree. I know Japan and some places are quite tourist friendly when it comes to language stuff, you know what I mean? Obviously, they accommodate, some places will accommodate well for tourists, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the local culture and not even attempt to try and learn some basic bitch Japanese stuff, you know? I feel it would, I mean, not even bothering would feel very disrespectful, in my opinion, you know? So yeah, if I was ever going to go to Japan, I would probably have some sort of crash course in Japanese before doing anything, you know?
Oh, there's tons of channels like that now. Seriously. V Souza, there's tons of channels like that that are these travel vloggers and people who go around on vacations, on cruises, on walking tours, and they just vlog everything, and that's their channel. And I'm not talking, oh, these are big channels that get millions of views. Like, normal people just do it now. So it's really cool because, like, let's say, for example, you were planning to go somewhere for a vacation. You could probably right now, no exaggeration, find 5 people who have vlogged it, and you can see what kind of activities there are to do there, and what you would want to do in person, and what you feel like would be worth your time. You know, the kind of cuisine that they have at certain places. You just find it all right away, like up front. And then you plan your trip appropriately to do the things that you want, so you don't waste time or money when you show up. Because a lot of these places are huge tourist traps. They do it on purpose. They push themselves to be something they're not. And then, boom. You get there, you're like, oh, I thought this was going to be great, and I spent all this money on, you know, on what? So, yeah. All right, time to ban some people over here on the kick side. Here we go. Ban this idiot and ban this idiot. There we go. Perfect. Yes.
Oh God, a charity question. Oh God, Phil has been asked, do you think giving to charity is worthwhile? Are we about to get hit with a moral compass thing again?
I've played Xenogears. We already talked about it. Xenogears, and we also played Xenoblade Chronicles, was it? Xenogears Chronicles? All you gotta do, I keep telling you guys, there's a simple answer to this. Do you wanna know if I played something? Go to the DSP Gaming main channel page, go to the playlist tab, search on the playlist tab with the magnifying glass. That answers your question. Did I play this game? There's your answer. And 9 times out of 10, the answer is yes, because I played most games. Soul at 2 a.m. to the $2 super chat says, do you think giving to charity is worthwhile? Well, what do you mean? Worthwhile for who? Worthwhile for the person giving, the person receiving, or
imagine how do you turn it around? Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! Imagine he has to make it out himself because of course he does.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, man! That fucking A fucking giggle cash half of the time. Thank you to Monkai for the £2 super chat. It says bros looking for strategy guides for holidays. Personally, like if I'm trying to decide where to go on a holiday, I've done this before for a couple of places, you know, but I will often, like I tend to go for the package holiday sort of thing, you know. So the flight's included, the transportation's included to the hotel is well. The package holiday stuff I tend to go for because it is this peace of mind stuff, you know what I mean? It's all just done. That's the way I do it. I know people will sometimes swear by not doing package holidays and doing things individually to try and save money, but it's just peace of mind just to get it all done, package holiday stuff. And I will often, in the past anyway, I look at the hotels and the offer of hotels for here and there, you know what I mean? I will look on YouTube for people who have been to those hotels, and as Phil says, there are people who have done little, you know, videos showing off the hotel, and they'll fucking talk about it, they'll show the room, you know what I mean? And TripAdvisor as well. TripAdvisor is also a very helpful website to get some feedback as well in these different places and hotels as well, and all that shit, you know? And Qlump saying, now with Expedia and financing groups, you can pay off the vacation over the course of a year. Exactly. Not sponsored by me. But yeah. I mean, that's how I will often do my holidays. Like, if I go on a holiday, and the last few holidays I've had, I didn't pay for that shit up front, straight away in one go. I'd pay for a deposit, and then I'd pay monthly, and then a few months to go before the holiday's due, I finish paying it off, and then we're just ready to fucking go, you know, a few months' time. You know? But yeah, there's no reason, there's no excuse whatsoever that Phil has for not going on vacation and not having a honeymoon with Kat, other than the fact that he is prioritising money over life experiences. You know, that's effectively it, you know. Phil would rather be making money than enjoying life. And I've been told to check Discord. Ira has sent me a couple of screenshots on Discord from the ban list. What's this all about? What's this all about? Hold on. So first of all, Rolled Rhino got banned by Phil for saying, yeah, probably our fault. Then you had Phil banning 2 people on YouTube. Parasocial, you spammed the chat asking him to grill Lamau. At Skyjogger. Yeah, Phil looks like he's having sick. Yeah, Phil looks like he's sick, bro. Like having some sort of atrophy. That was banned as well. Yeah, but Phil, if you have an opinion on how Phil looks and it isn't complimentary, then he'll ban you. Oh, these are the two. So these are the bans. These are the idiots he just banned. When Phil just announced that he just banned this idiot and that idiot and this idiot and that idiot. So these are the people who got banned by Phil. At that point in time, I see. And the match up to the timestamp. See, you're exactly right. You're exactly fucking right. So there we go. Right, let's rewind this so we can get Phil's charity take, shall we? We're gonna get Phil fucking talking to us about charity and how good it is.
Soul at 2 a.m. to the $2 super chat says, do you think giving to charity is worthwhile? Well, what do you mean? Worthwhile for who? Worthwhile for the person giving, the person receiving, the organization that's likely involved as a middleman? I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can approach that question. There's also different definitions of charity. You know, some people think that simply giving is charity. Others say that charity is actually when you are giving something of yourself that's a sacrifice and there's no personal gain to be had, that's true charity. That otherwise it might be philanthropy, but it's actually not charity if somehow you're benefiting from doing it. So it's a very, very difficult question to answer at face value unless you have these qualifying criteria established.
Imagine not just being able to fucking say either yes or no to whether giving to charity is worthwhile. I mean, to most of the world, Phil Burnell is a fucking charity. Or certainly fucking acts like one anyway. You know? And Phil has said time and time again that his religion, his moral compass, prevents him from doing charity fundraising streams because it puts him in a good light. So anytime you see a content creator have some sort of charity stream, you know what I mean? Apparently they're doing it for their own benefit. You know? And naturally Phil would rather receive than give.
Someone tipped $1.50 says, do you think you'll regret postponing travel till an older age? It's nice to travel when you're younger. You're absolutely right. And when I was younger, I did travel. I was a Street Fighter player, and I traveled to play competitive.
You travelled, but you never actually fucking saw. You told a story time and time again. You went to Las Vegas. What did you fucking see in Vegas? The hotel, like some of the strip briefly, and then you went to the hotel to fucking play Street Fighter. You never actually fucking saw. You never experienced Las Vegas as a fucking tourist. Phil. You went to Texas, and your most touristy thing you got to fucking do in Texas was buy a cowboy hat, and that was it. You missed out on actually doing the touristy things when you were traveling as a fucking Street Fighter player.
Competitive Street Fighter all over the country. You know, I went all up and down the East Coast. I went to the West Coast. I went to Las Vegas. I went to the Midwest. I went to Texas. I went to quite a lot of places to play Street Fighter when I was in my 20s, okay? Then, I basically stopped traveling when I became a YouTuber with a few very limited circumstances where I went to things like Too Many Games or MagFest or things like that. But then I just kind of, boom, cold stopped traveling so that I could focus on my YouTube career, which I have now done for about, sheesh, probably like 12 straight years. That's been my focus, maybe 13, 14. And for me, you know, I want to travel, but the thing was I didn't have the means. Now I actually do have the means. So now it's just a matter of making that happen within all my life responsibilities. And that's really the problem right now. I never knew I would have the means to travel. So because of that, I set myself up into a bunch of life situations where I'm committed to doing this and that and taking care of this and that, and I can't really travel right now. You know, but maybe in a few years' time, things would change and I would be able to. But right now, you know, it is what it is. I live with the responsibility.
Remember, Jasper is the primary reason why I can't have a vacation right now.
Burger.
You know?
5 in a row. That's concerning.
He blames having the cat for him and Cat not being able to go anywhere.
Really travel right now. You know, but maybe in a few years' time, things would change and I would be able to. But right now, you know, it is what it is. I live with the responsibilities that I took on. I was the one who made those choices, so I'm the one who has to live with them, you know, and be the responsible adult here. I'm not going to shirk and abandon all responsibilities that I have because I feel like being a world traveler all of a sudden. You know, no, I'll wait. I'm good. The thing is, I'm getting healthy. I'm happy. I feel like, you know, give it a few years, I'll still be fine. You know, I'm certainly, now that I've gotten into working out and eating better, I'm not going to stop doing it. You know, if it's within my power, I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I would be interested, Jeff. He says, you know, it'd be cool to see you do travel vlogs. I think that would be something neat, don't you? Now, obviously, what I would do is I would not tell you guys where I'm going to stop morons. So I would just be like, yeah, I'm going, you know, I'm going to be off from streaming for a week or two, and then I'd be gone. Maybe I'd have some scheduled content for you guys. And then basically when I get back from the trip, then I would have these videos that I've made and I can edit and I can put out as like travel vlogs and series to show you what I did when I was gone. Pretty cool. My nose is bothering me today. It must be allergy. Ugh. I'm gonna have to take my allergy medication later because already it's itching. My nose is itching. Very annoying.
Old bastard!
Segment that everyone looks forward to, one of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. Alright?
There are still places in the world today that I'd love to fucking go to as a part of a bucket list thing. You know what I mean? There's two places I have in mind that I'd love to fucking have a vacation, you know? One is in Santorini, one of the Greek islands. Now, I've been to Greece before, I've been to Zante before. Zante was quite nice, you know? But Santorini is a picturesque, beautiful place, you know what I mean? It looks like a fantastic fucking wee island. It looks gorgeous, you know? I would just love to spend time there, I'd love to go there, you know, and just enjoy vacation there, just a nice, chill fucking experience there, you know? And so that's one place. And the second place would be like the Maldives. But Maldives is like fucking... That's also ridiculous fucking money. That shit, sort of shit. Like Santorini is more likely to happen in terms of budget. Because Maldives, you're talking about fucking literal, like fucking, like maybe like 5 to 10 grand at the very least in money. Santorini is more affordable to a certain degree. You know, like even then, you know what I mean? But those are the two places I'd love to fucking go and experience a vacation. Just, I'm always like, I'm like, when I think of a vacation, I just think of just chilling the fuck out. Some people like to do vacations where they fucking go exploring and like go on hikes and go here and go there. I'm a lazy bastard, you know. Just park, get me a nice cold alcoholic beverage, you know, lounging by the fucking water, you know what I mean? I'll be grand. that's how I see it anyway.
Yeah. No, I've never flown first class. I don't think I ever would. It's insanely expensive, and just the difference isn't really that much of a difference. You're all on the same plane. You're all going the same place. You're all getting there at the same time. What are you going to save 10 minutes because you get on the plane and off the plane before the other people? Big freaking deal. It's not worth the price, that's for sure. More expensive seat to fart in. What a waste of money.
Chris, it's funny you say that because Phil actually changed the story time and time again. So, listen, I can't remember exactly when it was. When Phil first talked about getting married, he revealed at the time anyway that somebody was there looking after Jasper while he's away. You know? But something interesting happened last year, I think it was some point, where Phil then disclosed that they never had Jasper before he got married. So it's like, okay, like what's the lie? Like, was Phil lying? If you ask Phil today, when did he and Kat get Jasper? You know, was it before or after the marriage? Phil has retconned the story to say it happened after they got married. You know, at the time he said it before, and they had somebody look after him. But that's what I'm saying, though, you can't trust a thing this fucking idiot says. Because he is always constantly, forever fucking lying. Just for the sake of fucking lying. You know? Sonny has flown first class, you lucky bastard. If it's a long flight, if this flight's going to fucking last like 4, 5 hours at least, I think it might be worth the experience of flying first class. You know, I don't, it depends on how much the price difference is, you know. But if it's a long fucking flight, then yes, you want to fucking be as comfortable as fucking possible. Sorry, it's awesome. The same as normal, no fucking way. It's like saying...
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
It's like saying going to is the same as Disneyland. Holy shit. Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the $4.99 super chat. It says, lies, you have more room. A different menu. You can even recline all the way back when it's time to rest. He's never travelled internationally. That's a very good point, Kel Denson. Also, by the way, that's a free space. That is our 5th super chat of the stream. So we get a free space because of that. Thank you very much for that indeed. Also, we got 50 likes. 2 more free spaces right there. And to celebrate getting another 2 more free spaces with you guys liking the stream to 50 times, we're going to celebrate with some bubbles. The bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations, but remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper Kitty to do his fucking thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. There's your first class flying experience right there, you fucking dick. Phil has never flown first class. But he's never flown international ever, you know. So there we go. I've been told to check Discord. Checking the Discord now. What is in the Discord? Oh, okay, you just posted it now. Is this you in Washington? Is this you showing off your time in Washington? When you said that you've been to Washington before, Phil State. Is this Washington? Can we see DSP from here? There he is, he's over there, get him. He's right there. Oh, this is not your picture. Okay, this is not your picture, so there we go. But is this where you were though? Is this you sharing where you were? Phil lives 44 minutes away from this. Holy shit. Phil is 44 minutes away from this sort of fucking view. Holy shit, man, that is beautiful. That's fucking lovely. So this is not your picture, Alex, but you have been here before. And this is you demonstrating, like, you just wanted to share where you've been before to demonstrate where Phil could enjoy going within his own fucking state. Okay, that's what it is, right? Okay. Oh yeah, that's fucking gorgeous though. It really is. But Phil though is like, no, I can't do that, you know, I've got to make content, guys. I've got to make content. Christ, man. Anyway, we suddenly had 3 more free spaces out of nowhere. So 2 free spaces with likes, and the 1 free space where you guys with super chats as well. And it means we are all of a sudden 1 away. Sorry, we're 2 away. We're 2 away, sorry, from getting a full house.
Here you go. Jade, we'll stick around and we'll see. He says he doesn't know if he's gonna like
Jade! Jade's here! Bill tonight, Jade! Fantastic!
Squeak, squeak, free space.
We're now 1 away from a full house.
Sorrows today. The truth is, if you liked Returnal years ago, you'll like Sorrows. But, you know, not everyone liked Returnal either, so we'll have to see. Multiple people in chat just said, flying first class domestically is totally not worth it, but if you're going to fly international, it is worth it. It's better. There you go. Jaden says cruise holidays that go to multiple countries are fun. Yeah, my wife and I have done some research about that, and it seems very hit or miss. Those
cruise. I mean, I have been tempted to go the cruise route before for a holiday as well. Cruises do seem like they're fucking good as well, you know. But they are quite costly though. You know, there's pros and cons to cruises, obviously. You know what I mean? But you get a good one. You know what I mean? Where there's a lot of things available on that fucking cruise. Yeah.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
So yeah, I mean, cruises could be a possibility, you know what I mean, for sure, but they're also quite a pricey one as well sometimes. Alex, thank you very much, Alex, for a $10 super chat. It says, we'll stop derailing, just sad. He thinks he has to travel to see things. He could be there and back to Jasper in a single day. Well, I don't mind the derails personally, you know what I mean? I'm also happy to see and hear about some of the places that people experience in the world. Like, I mean, if I can find some of my old pictures as well. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find some of my tweets sharing my own experiences. Because I have tweeted sometimes before on my own vacation holidays, you know. So let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find any of my vacation fucking things that I've shared before. The problem is I don't know if I can. I'd love to be able to share this, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I just need to find shit. I mean, I'm scrolling down. I'm trying to find my old like tweets that I shared pictures of me being in places, but easier said than done. I'm trying, and it's fucking failing spectacularly. I'm like looking and scrolling for tweets here. That's okay. Hold on. I found a couple here. Hold on. You know. So if I hold on 2 seconds. If I open that up in a new one. So hold on. It's like, so here we go. Hold on. Let me flex for a little bit here. With vacation stuff, you know. There we go. Not like that. Maybe some of that. So hold on. These both were from 2022. Alright? You know? Mojito. That's it. That's a tweet. You know? This is me enjoying a mojito at the hotel I was staying at, you know. There's the ocean in the background, you know what I mean? Lovely fucking day. This was in July in the Canary Islands. God, mojitos. I drank so many of these fucking mojitos. Yeah, fucking damn shit. And also I shared a video as well. I shared a wee video as well. My last days. This is my last day being here. Wee bit of wind, you know what I mean? But just showing off.
I'm gonna miss this place.
Yeah.
It's bloody beautiful here.
There we go. So I believe this was Forteventura, I think it was, in the Canary Islands. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying, because also I've been to multiple different places in the Canary Islands. You know what I mean? I've done Lanzarote, I've done Forteventura. I think this was Forteventura. You know. And so yeah, so this is one of the times I shared my own, you know, like vacation stuff sometimes as well, just to kind of show off. So yeah, I love this holiday. The water's gorgeous. You know what I mean? A beautiful day, lovely fucking thing. So there we go. And of course, mojito. Man, this is also gorgeous. So there we go. Chomp is telling me to check the member Discord. Your pictures from Hot Springs and AR. Well, you said AK, but AR. AR. Where is Hot Springs? AR, is that Arizona? Oh, you have multiples. Holy shit. Hold on. Some of these pictures are fucking really interesting looking pictures. Really good looking pictures. I am sharing all these pictures. I said, I don't mind the derail personally. I'm happy to fucking derail for people to share their very happy, positive life experiences, you know? So there we go. Kulip shared all these pictures here. AZ is Arizona. AR is Arkansas. Right, okay, my bad. It's Arkansas. Okay, cool. And in my defense, I don't know the abbreviations of some states sometimes, you know? So yeah, this one's a fucking cracker of a picture. Like, holy shit, you know? Hot Springs are in Iceland, dude. yeah, that's technically true. And there's America, fuck yeah, there's a fucking flag, so it's... And that's lovely, fucking lovely. No, what the fuck is this? Motherfuckers are selling rocks. I mean, I mean, it seems a bit weird to me. Fancy rocks, yeah, I guess. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna take my fucking blue crayon. You know, there you go. I call this azurite. $5, please. There you go. The ones behind it look a lot better. You know, those ones look a bit nicer. You know what I mean? And also over here as well, it's kind of like more refined looking ones. I don't know. But these just look like fucking normal rocks you'd fucking find anywhere that people fucking put a bit of paint on. You know? There are these companies that mine crystals, and we finished 2 of them and dug around and red dirt trying to find crystals. Ah, I see. So this is from your vacation last year with your wife and 5 dogs and 1 cat. You all went together. Holy shit, cool. I hope the pets had a great time as well, man. I hope the pets had a fantastic time. Is it $5 each or $5 for a lot? Just picks up the entire table. Here's a $5. Goodbye. Pretty sure, well, just for a, well, one. Well, it's five for a pound. $5 per pound. You know, so it's weighted. You know. Oh yeah, but yeah, nice flex there. Nice flex there indeed with we have photos there, and also this as well. Pretty cool. And you got a picture. You managed to get a picture of fish moving in the water. That's impressive, actually. These kind of pictures are really hard to get a good clear image of. You know, the fact you managed to get a picture of this good is impressive in itself. You know, because these little bastards are fucking nippy. The more you zoom in, it's fucking hard to get a good image of them. You know what I mean? This is my, to me, this is the best picture of lots. This picture is just. To me, I just feel very at ease. There's something very comfortable and soothing about this picture, you know? It just goes on and on and on and on. And it's just, it's nice to fucking see just so much fucking, like, I guess forestry and wild, you know, and trees and wildlife in general, you know? I just really like this image. So that, anyway, let's get back to the bingo. Actually, before we get back to the bingo, I've been told to check the score again. Thank you, Keelan, for sharing those. It was very nice indeed. And everyone else has shared their stuff as well. I do appreciate everyone sharing their experiences today as well. I don't mind these derails. Now, Sonny has given us a different derail. Sonny has provided us with this derail. This is not AI. This is real. This is something that DSP did today. And apparently, DSP did this at 12:31 and 55 seconds today. Now, why did I do this? I guess we'll find out in 15 minutes time. Because we're not far behind from Phil doing this and recreating the fucking GIF. Someone shooting at him. Jesus, man. Oh my god. I'm waiting for a detractor to try and fucking animate it so Phil's like avoiding getting things thrown at him. I'm waiting for that. Thank you very much to Kettle Denson for the 199 super chat. It says, but what about the detractors? What about the fucking detractors? What do you mean, what about the detractors? I mean, as to why Phil can't go anywhere ever because of like detractors. That big tree is hiding 10 detractors. We can't fucking go near that. That's like, oh hell. I said it before, I'll say it again. When I was on vacation, one of the times I was on vacation, I went to the hotel, there was somebody on the same bus that I was, travelling to the hotel from the airport, and they snorted exactly like DSP did. And it put the fear of God in me. Like, I genuinely thought for a second, oh my fucking God, DSP is going to ruin my vacation because he's here. Somebody in the world snorted like him. And the bastard was at the same hotel I was. It wasn't DSP, thankfully, but it was someone else. But thankfully, I didn't actually hear or see much of them when we got there. I can't, you know, it was a big hotel. So yeah, it put the fear of God in me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going on vacation somewhere And Phil Burnell's there to ruin it for you. I perish the fucking thought. Perish the fucking thought. You demand a refund straight away.
Cruises, man. Like, just think about it at face value. You're gonna pay money to go on a cruise. You're gonna be on a boat where there's gonna be like good food, probably some drinks, some entertainment. You get nice views of the ocean. You're gonna go to tropical places, right? So on paper, that sounds good until you actually start researching what these cruises really are, right? Some of these cruises, just listen to this. You go to dinner, you're forced to sit with groups of people at like big tables and have like talk with them.
What's wrong with that? Oh my god, you've got to fucking be social with other human beings. I didn't sign up for this shit. I read a very wholesome story today. Okay, hold on. Let me derail again because I want to share with you a very wholesome story I came across. Okay? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It was a very nice story. Let me see. Where did I see it before? Hold on. It was a lovely story. Let me see. Where is it? Where are you? I will find you and I will share you with everyone. Hold on. Where are you? I want to find a story. It was a lovely fucking story. There it is. Here we go. So, I was on the BBC site earlier on, just kind of browsing random shit and news stories. Hilarious Welsh nans befriend pro wrestler on Vegas flight after Royal Rumble over seats. Like, these grannies don't give a shit about wrestling, right? But they made a promise to him, and they kept the promise, and he loved it. And they started talking on the plane because there was a mix-up over the seats, you know. So the four of them went to fucking Vegas to scatter the ashes of one of the husbands who died, you know, the MGM Grand, you know. They boarded a flight from London Heathrow. The women discovered a stranger on one of the seats they believed they had booked. Professional wrestler Darice Gordon, known in the ring as Man Like Darice. The group were travelling with Rose's daughter and a partner who had accidentally messed up the seating, so Darice described the nans as fuming. But the situation quickly softened. After asking for help adjusting their seat, Fidget struck up a conversation with him and he told them they were heading to Las Vegas for WrestleMania. He invited the women to the show. They promised they would attend. And they held their end of the bargain. They promised to attend and they did. You know? And they showed up the fucking thing and like, what the fuck's going on here? Everyone's showing themselves around. You know, they're very confused. But they managed to tell somebody to pass on to the guy that I said, hey, they're here. I was at the merch table when someone told me, you know those nans from the plane, they're here. I couldn't believe it. Someone went to get them with a chat and then they carried on watching the show. And then they took photos together, they had a big couch under the seats. It was just such a loving moment. We promised we'd go and we did. And all that shit, you know. And now apparently they're going to fucking try and meet up again when the wrestling visits fucking Wales. In the UK, well, you know what I mean? You know, in the UK in general. The group discovered that the Rice had taken to social media to try and track them down after losing contact, so plans have been made to reunite them with a wrestling show in London. So I think they're from Wales, to fucking, you know, these women. But they'll travel to London when the wrestlers do, to try and meet up again. And the one takeaway from the story here, Rice is saying, he described the women as hilarious. He said he hopes the story encourages people to strike up conversations with strangers. He says, I think we got on because our lives are so different. We found each other interesting. We're both going to Vegas for completely different reasons. People don't talk to each other enough. If you strike up a conversation, you often find someone has an interesting story. Just ask a person next to you how their day's going or why they're travelling. There's usually a story behind it. And that's a good lesson to hear. I think that's a good thing to share. It's a good, I mean, also, sometimes you're going to find people who won't want to talk to you and they'll just shut the conversation down. And so, okay, you'll just drop it, you know, but sometimes though, it's good to talk to these fucking people. You know what I mean? Any people, you know what I mean? And it might fucking make for a life-changing experience. You know? So there you go. I mean, but Phil here, Phil is fucking... Oh, he's actually fucking fuming at the idea, the possibility of being in a situation where he may have to fucking talk to other human beings at some fucking dinner setting on a cruise. You know? But... Now, compare that experience to what Phil is trying to imply as a terrible experience.
You're forced to sit with groups of people at like big tables and have like talk with them. Now, I'm not saying, you know, oh, don't talk to other people, you're antisocial. But if you're going on an expensive vacation, you probably want to spend time with your significant other. Why would you also want to be forced to spend time with other people who you don't know? And a lot of these places have that. And then what if they're obnoxious? What if someone's, you know, getting drunk and being stupid and now you're...
What if someone's more obnoxious than you? Well, if you ever come across somebody that's more obnoxious than you, I would like you to fucking tell me who they are. Because I think they're worth investigating. To me, you are one of the most obnoxious fucking creatures on the fucking planet. And for you to fucking sit there and fucking be worried that someone else might be more obnoxious than you are.
People who you don't know. And a lot of these places have that. And then what if they're obnoxious? What if someone's, you know, getting drunk and being stupid and now you're stuck with this person? That's happened. There's like horror stories where, yeah, every time I go to dinner, it's the same couple and we hate this couple and we're stuck hanging out with them every effing time and they're obnoxious and we don't like them. That was the whole cruise and it got ruined, you know? And then you would say, oh, you go to the island and the island's gonna be nice. It's a tropical paradise, right? No, the island is just a bunch of touristy shit. So you get off and all the locals are like, here come the suckers. Here, sell them this junk for $20 a pop. They say this is good food and it's actually frozen shit that we actually just push out and say it's like gourmet. So they end up getting ripped off and you think you're having this crazy island experience and in reality it's not even close to what the real life is like in that island because they've made this experience to basically milk tourists that come to the island. A lot of the time there's heavy crime, you know, theft, stuff like that. So I feel like there are cruises that would work, but you've got to be very careful. You've got to research properly. You got to know exactly where you're going. You got to know how to be safe about it. Not every cruise is equal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go pay thousands and thousands of dollars to be on a 5-day cruise, and you hate the cruise because everyone on the ship is obnoxious to you, and then you go to islands and everything's a ripoff. Like, what did I do this for? I just blew all this money. I had a horrible time, you know? Because you are stuck. Like, when you're on a cruise, you're stuck. You're on that cruise for 5 days. They're not going back to bring you back to change your mind. You're stuck there for the week, you know?
Bruh.
Oh, I'm well aware, guys, of these weirdos that keep coming in with sock accounts to the chat. You notice I'm not bringing it up. I just ban them. So just do the same. Don't even address these idiots when they come in here and they say dumb shit. Just, I'll take care of it, or a mod will take care of it. Just don't address it, okay? All right, have a Cowboy fan. See you later. For the record, there's also different kinds of cruises. There's not, everyone thinks, oh, a cruise, it's a tropical island cruise. Now, that is a lot of the cruises, but there actually are other kinds of cruises too, but people don't usually talk about the other kinds. So, you know, maybe that would be something I would consider, you know, as I get older. We'll see.
Old bastard!
A river cruise, really? Interesting. A river cruise, I wonder what that would be like. Riverboat gambling stream, yes. It'll be like the movie Maverick. You ever saw that movie? There you go. I'll enter a riverboat.
Maverick is... That movie's a weird fucking movie. I mean, it's good, but it's like cringe as well at the same time. You know what I mean? Weird, cringe, good movie. Sonny's saying is it confusing cruises and retirement homes. I mean, cruises have always, you know, cruises for the most part, over the last few decades anyway, they have been seen to some sort of older person thing, you know? Having said that, apparently there's an argument to be made where it might be more cost effective to retire on a cruise ship compared to retiring in a retirement home. Because apparently you get better food in a cruise ship, you get better healthcare in a cruise ship compared to the money you spend in a retirement home. You might be better off just fucking retiring on a fucking cruise. It might be more, depends on where your retirement home is, I guess, you know?
Oh, poker tournament, high stakes. At the end, we'll have a shootout. And it'll document the whole thing. Oh, it sounds great. Right up my alley. How did you know?
Thank you very much to Monkai for the £5 super chat. He says he sims himself everywhere he goes. People give him a hard time. Meet a dick once a day. You met a dick. If everyone's a dick, you're the dick. Now, I did you... I know you said dick. I know you typed it as dick, you know? So I done my best to fucking say what you really wanted to say there, you know what I mean? But yeah. It is a hell of a coincidence, isn't it? You know, everywhere a Phil goes is, some arsehole over here. It wouldn't let you put dick in a super chat. That is, YouTube's a fucking dick, man. Sorry, YouTube's a dick, man. Oh, I know what you meant, no, it's alright, I'll fucking say it for you. You meet a dick once a day, you met a dick. If everyone's a dick, you're a fucking dick. Thank you for the super chat, though, very kind indeed. But Phil all of a sudden thinking he's the main character in Maverick, he thinks he's Mel Gibson all of a sudden.
this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because
Is my shirt new? My Carhartt shirt? No, I've worn this a bunch of times. This Carhartt shirt. It's really big. This is one of the ones that I got at one of the more discount stores, you know, like a reseller. I like the shirt. It's like really good quality, but it's kind of big. I wish that they had a smaller size. I think it's extra large, and I prefer large these days. Yes, currently Saros, this game we're about to play, is only on PS5. That's it. It is not on any other platform. First PS5 game that I'm playing in a very long time, that's for sure.
Who fucking cares?
Tom Cruise is not in the movie Maverick. Stop that. No, he's not. Do I wear Ralph Lauren? Do I have any Ralph Lauren clothes? I think I have some long sleeve and sweaters. I don't think I have any short sleeve stuff. No. Do I own an Xbox? Yes. I have an Xbox Series X. I still have my Xbox One. I still have an Xbox 360. I have all the Xboxes. I just don't have the original Xbox. What's the oldest console I currently own? NES. Yeah. I don't think it works, though. But I have an NES in the closet there. Oh, I don't remember anymore. Someone just asked, how many Xbox 360s did I go through due to the red ring? I legit don't remember. It was a lot. Trust me, it was a lot.
I think I only had that happen to me one time. I think I only ever had to replace one Xbox, which to me is replacing one too many. That issue being a known issue is... It's amazing that so many people had to buy multiple Xbox 360s because of that issue. And Microsoft kind of got away with it to a certain degree, didn't they? I don't think anything ever happened to prevent... I mean, because I've never had to fucking buy a replacement console before for anything. You know, like when I played my, Mega Drive for years, the Genesis, that worked for a long fucking time. I mean, when I played the fucking original PlayStation, that worked for a long time. The PS2, that also fucking worked for a long fucking time. Xbox 360, I finally go to the Xbox Center, Xbox 360, and that, for the most part, works quite well, but after a while, has issues.
PKA mentioned having me on. That's interesting because they never mentioned to me having me on. So that would kind of be counterproductive if they talk about having me on without actually talking to the person involved. That might not really work.
Boop, 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 boop.
Shut the fuck up!
All right, guys, final few minutes before we start with Saros. If anyone wants to talk about something, tag me in the chat. It would also be a good opportunity to get a shout out for a contribution, get it, early before we start with the game, because the game is probably very action intensive, and I won't be able to interact with you guys much when I'm actively playing it. And when I'm to understand if it's like Returnal, yeah, that game is very attention demanding. Nope, I've never played Jumping Flash.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you to Monkey for getting 5 members to the channel, and that's going to win his bingo, actually. That's going to win his bingo because we're one away from Full House. You don't need to do that. I mean, I appreciate you doing that, don't get me wrong, but we're one more sip, snort, or burp away from winning, Like, we're very close to winning anyway. One more sip, snort, or burp would have won bingo. I mean, I am very grateful for the 5 members, don't get me wrong, but you didn't need to do that, though, I mean? I do appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed for that, Monkey, very kind indeed. Congratulations to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to Colin Grant, Soquid F. Pune, Rajin Clyde, Lady Lisa, and finally, Stephen Nielsen. There we go. So yeah, those 5 individuals, make sure you thank Monkey if you get a chance to. For getting a membership, and of course, thank you, Monkey, for getting us a free space and securing a Full House or Bingo card today and support the stream. It is very much appreciated. This means that we have 2 marble races to enjoy today. We're going to have our normal marble race to celebrate a Full House. That'll happen first. And then after that, we're going to have our main marble race for the month end prize stuff, I mean, the big one, So, let me very quickly check if there's any brand new comments to add Well, first things first, let me fucking tick off the squares. Before we do anything else.
Burger.
There we go.
Burger.
There we go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
All the squares ticked off, and there's DSP, looking like a professional gamer, of course, sitting there in his ghost busting fucking outfit. There you go. Right on the day before May the 1st as well, and he's busting then as well. Anyway. How's the first things first? Let's fast forward. 12:51. When Phil does this.
So if I have to drive to the grocery store, if I have to drive to the doctor, if I have to drive to the regular store, if I have to go to a restaurant to have an experience of dining that I can't have at home, it's worth the risk.
Is that the right timestamp? I thought you said the thing happened at 12:31 and 55 seconds where he does a strange left and right thing. Oh, did I go too far? Maybe it's a different timestamp. It's before that.
People who thrill seek are people who honestly just have easy lives. Does that make sense? Like if you're someone who your whole life you skated through, you didn't have much worries, not much strife, not much difficulty, not much going on, you had no health scares or issues, you had no money issues, well, you're bored. Well, now I need to skydive, I need to bungee jump, I need to do crazy shit that's risk-taking because there's no risk in my life and I want to feel a thrill, right? But if you're someone who's actually had stress, had things go on in your life that are messed up, and you're having, emotional turmoil, mental stress and things, you don't want more. Like, why would I want to cause myself more? I'm not stupid. I have enough to deal with. I don't need extra.
Is he trying to justify why he doesn't want to do bungee jumping or skydiving? Well, what the fuck, man? What in the fuck? Holy shit. Holy fuck, man. I've not... Would I bungee jump? I have been tempted to bungee jump. I'll need a lot of... I'll need to, what if I can see that bungee cord and make sure it's fucking strong enough for me? I'm a big fat guy, after all. I've done things before, like abseiling. I've done abseiling before. That was kind of fun, And, but you can't do these sort of things that'll add stress to your life because you've had nothing going in your fucking life. What a strange fucking argument. Apparently, if you want to try and do bungee jumping or skydiving, your life hasn't had any stress in it whatsoever. What a fucking dumb thing to say.
That's correct. And do you see my point? Sure, you can say, statistically speaking, driving a car is riskier than skydiving or bungee jumping. You're right. But you need to drive. You drive to get places because you need to do things you can't just sit at home all day doing. You have to go places to physically live.
But you sit at home all day and day fuck all.
So if I have to drive to the grocery store, if I have to drive to the doctor, if I have to drive to the regular store, if I have to go to a restaurant to have an experience of dining that I can't have at home, it's worth the risk to do those activities. I literally wouldn't just get in my car to drive for no reason. Why would I want to do that?
Some people love driving. Some people really enjoy just driving the car to unwind and chill.
I drive to go places to do things, not to just drive. You see? And that's the point I'm making. Why take a risk if you don't need to because there's no purpose behind it?
Risk is what makes life worth living sometimes. Holy fucking shit. This is holy fucking shit, man. Well, one could argue that Cat took a humongous fucking risk going across the entire fucking country just to move in with you, to get away from Superman. Is she better off? Debatable.
No, I haven't seen anything about Dawnwalker. People have mentioned it to me, but I haven't looked into it yet.
And was that the gift there? Was that the gift moment there? But the mega sway here. No, hold on. The mega sway happens here. When is the mega sway? I'm still trying to find it. Did I miss the mega sway?
No, I haven't seen anything about Dawnwalker. People have mentioned it to me, but I haven't looked into it yet. Someone took the $1.50, says, did you...
Oh, it was 12, 26, 14 times now. Okay. We missed the mega sway then, balls. Kilm says, I'm not joking, my wife and I drove 5 hours to the beach, spent 2 hours playing the surf and sand before going home. That sounds good. I don't think you're joking. But you drove 5 hours to get to the beach and enjoy the beach experience for 2 hours. Cool. That's fantastic. It was worth a trip, I imagine. And also, I bet as well that at least part of that drive was a lovely drive through some nice areas. You know what I mean? Sometimes the journey as well, it makes it worth it, you know. I felt like, why take a risk? Why would you take an unnecessary risk, like going outside and breathing? I mean, how about we'll enjoy living life, while Phil lives his life being afraid of it. Anyway, I'll add a ride to 1226 so we can fucking see this way, and the purpose of this way, and what caused this way. 122614, here we fucking go. At time sway.
And right, that massive mic, you put yourself in front of the screen. So you're saying, like, if you're at like a sports match and there's a pillar in front of you and you gotta go like this, right, in order to see the match, and you're saying that the microphone is the equivalent of that? Yes and no. Like, I've got a good positioning of the mic, so at least when I'm looking at the camera, it doesn't really interfere. I will be honest, when I'm reading the screen here and I got the chats, the mic is actually between the chats. So the mic is right here, and the right is the YouTube chat, and the left is the Kick chat, so I can kind of see around it, and I've gotten used to it.
Well, I don't have that problem. Like, my microphone is set up so it's not in the way of anything. Like, my left arm... Okay, I mean, how do I explain this in a very boring way? My left arm kind of rests on a part of the microphone arm, if that makes sense. So I can use my Stream Deck, you know? But I can see both monitors perfectly fine, and the microphone is not in the way of either monitor. So I can see Stream Chat very easily, I can talk to you very easily, and I can control things on the stream very easily by using Stream Deck right now, like if I press this, for example.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands are all over the place. You're like a
Sweaty
sweaty octopus
trying to unhook a bra. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Good fucking point. It flames his arms all the time. You get what I'm saying, though. Anyway, let's okay. And we've won bingo. Enough of lie DSP. This is why I swayed. And all that shit. This is what caused the mega sway, or as I call it, the mega sway. There we go. Now we have the context for the fucking mega sway. Live DSP is currently so far at let's see, he's had one anonymous sub on Kick. His top kicks have been 100 kicks from Cumfart. Lovely. His top member, I think it's taking forever. This scroll's so slow. Sonny says he's on $79. He's on 79 buckaroos, the bad man, so there we go. So a brand new game, only $79 so far, with less than 2 hours to go. I wonder if he's going to be panic. I wonder if he's not. How the hell did he survive that? Okay, this game's unrealistic. Your knees will be fucking shattered to fuck, man. But there we go. Smart rifle, that's too dumb for Phil. Smart rifle, does it shoot people for you? Phil's like, yes please, sign me the fuck up. Later. We're done with the bad man. We're done with the bad man, okay? Now, it is time for us to enjoy some robust marble shenanigans and antics. And before we get the marbles all loaded up here, let me very quickly check the comments to see if there's any brand new marbles to add. I actually think there are some marbles to add. And by the way, guys, if you want something to watch while I get the marbles set up, I did release a new video for the first time in a while. So I played Hitman last night, and it went a bit wrong, to say the least. So I have a clip on my channel, 11 minutes long, of me playing Hitman and going from being very impressive to being not very fucking impressive, you know? So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on my channel. It's yeah, me being very bad at Hitman. So if you want to see how things go from very wrong to very right to very wrong again, and me being dumb as fuck, you know. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the marbles all set up and add these new marbles and all that shit. So I will be right back, but while I'm getting it all set up, enjoy some Scottish otters, otherwise known as Scotters. Be right back.
Shut the fuck. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes, none of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming.
Legends are gone, I don't know why. Can't get no sleep at all. Might as well just play some champions. Can't get no booze at all. But even if I could, there would be one stop on my stream up on your phone. I remind you that it's time to tip. It's time to tip. Legends are gone, I don't know why. Can't get no sleep at all. Might as well just play some champions. Can get no booze at all. But even if I could, there would be one stop on my stream up on your phone. I remind you that it's time to tip. It's time to tip.
Dear Phil, I wrote you, but you're still in calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 tips back in autumn. Must not have got them. I used my mom's credit card. She must have caught them. But anyways, fuck it. What's up, man? How's Jasper? I do think it's fucked up. You've got so many detractors. The illegal restreamers, 8 channels, reactors, and every single one of them. You're down from the rafters, and every single one of them knows you're always plastered that you were grooming handily and tried to trap her, and every single one of your streams is a disaster. But at least you have support from some overcooked pasta.
Legends are gone, I don't know why. Can't get no sleep at all. Might as well just play some champions. Can get no booze at all. But even if I could, there would be one stop on my stream up on your phone. I remind you that it's time to tip. It's time to tip.
Dear Phil, I've been a fan since 2011.
Alright, yeah, bunch of dafties, we're back. And it's time for some marble shenanigans. Now, there's going to be 2 marble races today. The first marble race is to celebrate who gets to win today's Full House Marble winner prize, okay? The first race is just for that. The second marble race is to determine who wins first, second and third place for the month of April. So I want to be perfectly clear, the very first race is just for celebrating the Full House today, okay? Let's hit random and let's do that right now and get it all sorted. The map that we have for today is called House of Storm to celebrate the Full House prize. It was made by Insane Mogwai. It has a 20% elimination rate and has an average finish time of about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. We also have 112 marbles now. So here we fucking go. 112 marbles. Only one can win this one. And the winner of this one will win either a Scottish Soundboard Pass, a Full House ticket, or an intro shoutout. The course looks... well, the course looks fucking terrifying. You got this creepy looking face up here. I think this is intentionally designed to look a face. There's a portal down there, half a portal, but I think it's just for aesthetics purposes. And then you got all these... these kill you. Are these lasers deadly? And you got a fucking other laser down there. Jesus Christ, man. And then you drop down here and drop down there and you go through here. More fucking lasers. And the finish line's over there after you get through Tumble Dryer of Doom. Oh. Interesting looking course. Right. Insane Mogwai's House of Storm. It's time to begin. Good luck, everybody. Who is going to win? I am following this marble here. We're following Jade. Because I just want to see them die. I am following Jade, waiting for their death. Come on, Jade. Damn it, Jade, why won't you die? Jade is refusing to die. I'm annoyed. I thought if I followed Jade it would guarantee his death, but lo and behold, the little bastard's still alive. Thankfully he's not winning. Ludwig currently is winning right now, as you can see up ahead. We've not lost any marbles yet. No marbles have perished yet, but some might perish now. I cannot follow Jade anymore. I need to go to first place here and see... Slinks is currently winning. Big Dave as well, and Sasha's Plays, and SD393, they're all dropping down. And they all drop into here. Who can get out first here? Sasha's Play had a very quick dismount there. So Sasha's Play is ahead, but Broside Phil is overtaken on the other side. Daniel Hensley, this is the newest marble. Our newest marble is Daniel Hensley. Their marble has been added, and they could debut with a victory. Very possible. Broside Phil is in the lead here, but that's not a good exit they've had there. Sasha's Play, Broside Phil, currently Broside, actually, Satch has been slowed down. Broside Phil, Big Dave, and Sasha's Play are the front three runners here. But Bro is still in the lead here. I thought these lasers were deadly, but I don't think they are. We've not had a single marble die so far. That's a good bounce for Broside Phil. And they've almost gone through that perfectly. Big Dave is gone! Sasha's Play is gone. Finally, we have something which is killing people. This part right here is fucking people up. Damien's gone. Slinks is back in lead here. So whoever comes out here first is probably going to win. The first marble to exit here is probably going to win. And Dreamlands TV has come out here in first place. Gibble's not far behind, but I don't think they're going to catch up in time. It depends entirely how smooth a transition they can have down there. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Dreamlands has got this. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, they dropped down. They dropped down. And yeah, I don't think they're going to get overtaken here. Dreamlands is going to win, it looks like. Well done to Dreamlands. Their marbles victorious today. Aussies Game Room in second place. Major of India third. Gibble in fourth place. BST in fifth. Broside Phil in sixth. I was seventh. Fucking well done to me. Eighth was Blind Daughter. Ninth place was the Canutchman. And 10th place was Native Mamba. Well done to Dreamlands TV. Their marbles victorious today. So they have won the full house race. Their marbles victorious for that. All of our marbles are coming across the finish line right now, as you can see. I've seen Moki drop in there. I've seen a few other ones as well. Never Blown Bubble is either. Lilith Britannia, Alex Alexander, Lazy Krabs, Data Ronan, Age Double Soul. They're all coming across the line here. Takazo and Dark Gross and Darkside Ranter. Can they get across the line? And Dapper Dragon, take the time. But I think these guys, Dapper Dragon and the Fox, should make it in time. But I don't think Darkside Ranter is going to make it. I don't think Runamline is either. Runamline might not be able to make it to the finish line in time. Then again, maybe they'll make it. They'll make it. Darkside Ranter can, unfortunate for them. But also, I mean, the main thing, of course, is that who wins. Dreamlands TV, they are victorious today. Dasha, you're 19th. Puddy, you're 20th. Who else is there? Toxic, you're 22nd. Pikafan was 25th. Who else do we have here? The new marble, Daniel Hensley, they are fucking third place. Well done to them. Who else do we have? Yorkshire Walker, you're 41st place. Slinks ended up in 42nd. Slinks will end up winning at one point. Slinks was in a lead sometimes, but he ended up dropping down to 42nd. Marco Chauncey, you're 45th place. Happy fucking birthday to you when it comes. And all that jazz. So Sonny, this is for the full house. So we're going to spin the wheel. Second and third place don't apply. This is only first place. Yeah, Kel Denson, you're 56th place. Well done to you, I guess, for beating Jade. Jade was in 71st place. Sonny, you're 73rd. Who else is all there? Moki was 79th place. Where's everyone else? And all these, so Culip, you passed. You perished. So a few marbles didn't make it, including Dreaded End, Culip, Brian as well, Berclaw, and Bod. Dapper Dragon, you're 101st place, so you managed to finish. Good stuff. But there you go. There's a lot of marbles right there. Well done to first place, Dreamlands TV. Their marble was victorious. Now, we're going to leave this for now, because we need to go back to, well, let me just change the source here. Let's remove the game source for a second, because we need to spin the wheel to see what Dreamlands have won for themselves here. But don't worry, we'll go back to marbles right after this. Dreamlands has won for themselves a full house ticket. Congratulations, Dreamlands, to win such a robust prize. I'm taking a notice right now. Full house ticket for Dreamlands. And that'll be, they can use that for a whole week, effectively. So that'll expire for them after the 7th of May. So we know that right now on my end. Here we go. Excellent stuff. Now it is time. It is time to go back to marbles. Because now we need to pick another course. A random course. To determine who wins first, second and third place for the month of April. The course which has been shit. Hold on. Where was it? I had it. I scrolled past it. I was there. I scrolled past it by mistake. I want to scroll down. And my scroll wheel goes up the way. I need a new mouse, man. That's just so annoying. Hold on. Wait, was that it there? Go up, you vicious bastard. Like, if I want to scroll down, I gotta go up the way. And if I want to go up the way, then you go down the way. It's so weird. For fuck's sake, go up before I had a course picked. I hit random. No, that's not it. Where are you? I'm hitting random. I'm hitting random 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the bastard course we're using. Fuck this shit. Right. The course that we have is called Cool Charming Park. That's the randomly picked course for us today. Go up, your fucking mouse. There you go. Cool Charming Park. This is the one that got randomly picked. Right. It was made by @Sarley. It has a 27% elimination rate and has an average finish time of just over 2 minutes long. Right, remember, first, second and third came in things, okay? These are the main prize winners. This is the main prize winner race for the month of April. So, let's have a look at this course here. Is that a dog? Are these doggies? Oh, that's lovely. What a shit. It's like a wee doggy park. This is lovely. Oh, they're such good dogs, and you're a good dog, and you're a good dog. And you, are you a dog? Yes, you are. You're a good dog as well. Are you a snake? This is a random thing in the middle here. You're such a good dog. And why is there explosive barrels in a dog park? There's so many good dogs here. Holy shit. So, I mean, it looks like a very straightforward course. Ah, hello. To be fair, there is some things in the way here towards the end. And they drop into the middle. So, yeah. In terms of, I mean, well, obviously there's a couple of obstacles in the way as well. There's explosive barrels, there's a couple of things that are going up and down the course. There are some obstacles for sure, which could hinder the marbles. So, yeah. This is for all the marbles. How is it 27% elimination? Perhaps the explosive barrels, and perhaps getting slowed down by some obstacles like this fire hydrant, or that snake, or even this bugger right here. This person could stop you. Who knows? So, yeah, some marbles might not finish in time. Some might finish so fast that others can't finish in time. But if it starts, it's time. This is for everything. This is for the whole bloody lot. Currently, Avalanche is in first place. As they bounce away over here, Churi Taint trying to overtake here. Yorkshire Walker also there, and there's the first obstacle right there, Yorkshire Walker. Now holds first place. I would have a side! if I win, it's fucking gonna be hilarious. But oh no, there's something in the way! Oh, no, never mind. I managed to get by. Technically, I'm winning. I can hear it now. Rigged. Yes. Get fucked. Narkill has overtaken me. Or trying to. Some people hit Bart. Kel Denson's gone. Broside Phil's gone. A whole lot of marbles gone. I am now in second place. Narkill has overtaken me. Culip has come out of nowhere like a bat out of hell. And has overtaken me. Ree. That's not fair. I need to follow Culip now. Culip has got a huge advantage here. Culip, you need to stop fucking winning bingo things, man. Like, Culip's already fucking owed a couple of prizes. Fear Monarch has overtaken. There's still plenty of places to go here. Culip is in second place here. Fear Monarch in first place. Mookie's gone. Mammon as well is trying to keep up here and contest here. There's a collision in the course. Culip is in the lead again. Culip is going to win, I think. Someone stop him. Someone stop Culip from winning. It cannot be stopped. Culump has won. Culump is victorious. Culump is gonna keep winning every bingo in perpetuity. Like, honestly, so second place is Fear Monarch, third place was Mammon, fourth was Bacon Pancake, I was fifth, Stan was sixth, Neverblowing Bubble was seventh, Disco 23 was eighth, Darkside Ranta was ninth, and the new guy, Daniel Hensley, was in 10th place. Culump absolutely fucking. I mean, if you want tips on how to win marbles when it comes to the crunch to win the big marble race, Culump is your fucking big time marble performer right there. They step up and then some. Like, I don't know how they fucking do it, but all I fucking know is that they fucking have it down. Like they cannot be stopped. They cannot be contained. They're usually they're there or thereabouts every single fucking time. Just waiting for the last few marbles to get across the finish line. There we go. Culump, you're victorious today. Well done to you, you jammy bastard. So so Jade was 13th. God, imagine Jade won. Fuck that. That's the marbles there. So there we go. So have we looked? That's where your marble finished. If your marble finishing time. But yeah, obviously the main thing is the top three. Those top three were victorious today. Well done to them. And of course, some marbles didn't make it. Some perished because the course was quite deadly. The course is quite dangerous. So some of you didn't make it. But well done to the top three. Culump, Fear Monarch and Mammon. First, second and third. So there we go. But yeah. So just to remind people about Culump's hot streak, okay? Culump won in February. They were run up in March. And now they've won in April. Culump has been top 3 months in a row, with 2 of those 3 months first place. You know, they know how to win. They know how to fucking win when it fucking matters. You know, I mean, with that sort of luck, you know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. So yeah, on the bright side, when it comes time to me fucking giving Culump what they're owed, at least it's very. I don't have to like worry about multiple sources of like trying to sort out bingo prize winners. You know, so, I've only got one person to worry about. What is he bribing you with? Nothing at all. They're on to us, Culump. They're on to us. Christ, but well done to Culump, and of course, well done to other ones as well. Actually, shit, I forgot to take a note. I need to go back to a note later on. I forgot. Okay, Mammon was like second, weren't they? Or was it third? I'll sort it later on. But guys, I'm going to wrap up there. That is bingo done and dusted for the month of April. We shall return tomorrow. Jesus, man. Yeah, I might have just fucking set up a direct debit, yeah. It's that time I want again, so we know who wins. The next marble race will fucking be to determine who fucking finishes second. First place has fucking been claimed already for me. Yeah, tomorrow, of course, is Phil's marathon, his mega butt-stinging marathon. May the first be with you and all that jazz. And yeah, this might not be a popular opinion or idea, but tomorrow's going to be an experiment. There is no free spaces whatsoever tomorrow. I am not going to allow free spaces tomorrow. You're free to like the stream, okay? You're welcome to like the stream and support stream as well if you want, but as an experiment, some people say that bingo is sometimes too easy these days. So I was thinking tomorrow with a trial run of no free spaces whatsoever. So, yeah, if we're going to suffer Phil, let's just fucking, we'll just suffer him. We'll play pure bingo, hardcore bingo mode, you know? So there we go. So feel free to join us on some bingo antics tomorrow for May the 1st. Yeah, it'll probably be a rough one, but fuck it, you know, we'll see what we can do. We'll try and endure it and all that jazz. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to end how it always ends by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed this here Thursday, and I hope you enjoyed the month of April as well. tomorrow, it's gonna be May. Yeah, I can't help myself. And tomorrow, of course, is May the 1st, the 10-year anniversary of the incident. So, yeah. It's a special day tomorrow, you know what I mean? Who knew that one guy wanking on a stream could fucking bring so many people together? But there you go. Alex is trying to suggest that it could also make it to where free spaces immediately happen on a random space. That would add some difficulty. I mean, but how would you pick a random space? I mean, how could that be determined? You know, do just a random number generator? Team 1 and 25? Or, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I like the notion, but no. Well, but tomorrow, no, we'll just keep it simple. For tomorrow anyway, we'll just keep it simple. No free spaces allowed. Okay? No, none whatsoever. Nukes don't apply, no free spaces, no nukes, no nothing. You know, nothing. They either win the card with Phil saying everything and doing everything, or we don't win the card. You know? And we'll see how it goes. As an experiment anyway. But yeah, until tomorrow guys, I do hope you all have a good one. And enjoy your rest of your Thursday. I'll see you all on Friday, May the 1st. But until then, have a good one. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.